fear. Then once we realized and got a plan with Trinity and our doctor, a lot of comfort.
He told me that he can fix my arm, and he showed me a lot of stuff that he could do to help me.
Trinity Health Orthopedics is as good as you can find anywhere in the country. A lot of us take pride in that, and that's why we stay here and we keep doing what we do.
Trinity Health, making more possible.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
At Ryan Buick GMC, we treat every day like game day.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen, on 2. Ready? Ready.
We know how to get you in the right vehicle.
Blue Canyons, and hut, hut.
From the test drive to the handoff, we make every step easy. This season, start your drive at Ryan Buick GMC.
We often think of frontiers as pages in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to Tony Wald Court here on the campus of beautiful St. Mary's Catholic High School as we dive into our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show here tonight. Caden Sheen alongside me, as always, my good old partner in crime, Anthony Vetter. And tonight we got a crosstown rivalry featuring the Bismarck High Demons and the St. Mary's Saints. As we jump into our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show, as always, this is your locally owned oil change headquarters. 25 years of the Lundins taking care of people. Local actually matters. Not to mention, this oil change is a stay in your car, drive-through oil change that is typically performed in 15 minutes or less. Find them in Minot and Bismarck. It's Valvoline Instant Oil Change at VIOC.com. As we see the Demons coming in at 8-8, taking on the home team, St. Mary's Saints, who are coming in 7-9. And Anthony, we should have a fun one here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely, Caden. We got some good players on the court on both sides tonight. We got two teams that are coming in kind of sitting at that same record as you see there on the screen, 8-8 and 7-9. So very important game when you only got 3-4 games potentially left here before the West Region down at the Bismarck Event Center. So every game matters. I mean, I love to say that at the beginning of the year, but right now these games are almost kind of playoff atmosphere a little bit more. You got to wake up, get ready, because both of these teams are trying to avoid that play-in game to get into the West Region and just get that guaranteed bid down to the event center here in a few weeks. So, yeah, it's an exciting game. We got good players, like I said, and it'll be exciting to see who comes out on top.
And going into this one, we've watched both teams, but this is our first time getting to truly call a BHS game in over a year. Our last time we were on the mic for these girls was at the WDA, right? And we had the opportunity to call St. Mary's once earlier this year. So overall, we're looking for a fun matchup, and we're excited to be on the call for this one here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Early on this year, just January 7th, Bismarck High did ultimately get St. Mary's in that game, 61-43 at Carlgard down at Bismarck High School. So St. Mary's is looking to kind of keep building the momentum they got, Caden. This last weekend they went on the road to Minot North, and I believe they're at Jamestown. They picked up 2 big wins. So can they extend it here tonight against a team in Bismarck High that, as of late, they fell short to Williston by 2 points. They beat Bismarck Legacy, and then here, I mean, you're looking at the #1 team in the state in the Minot Majets. They lost by 11, where I was watching that game on the PSP Network. They were, I think, down by couple points at halftime. It was a very good, close game. Lost to Mandan by 9, Century by 11. So Bismarck High is right there on the edge of maybe knocking off one of these top dog teams. But tonight they could also get some momentum by beating a good St. Mary's team on their home court.
Like you said, both teams kind of right there, right in the mix, kind of sitting in the more toward the middle of the WDA standings. So should be a fun one, and we'll dive into that one a little more here on the PSP Network as we'll step aside from our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. As we return to Tony Wald Court on our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show, as always, find them online at VIOC.com. We'll go ahead. We're going to take a look at the current double A standings for the WDA and EDC. I mean, overall, it's been a couple days, right? kind of tough to keep it updating, but I mean, as you see right there, we've got Bismarck and St. Mary's kind of just right there in that 7 and 8 slot. BHS obviously dropping their last time out in St. Mary's with 2 big wins, like you mentioned, and I mean, so hey, they're right there. They're looking to make one final push toward the end of the season.
Yeah, absolutely, and Bismarck High did drop that game to Williston, and I mean, Williston, we got to call them last year at the WDA. That was kind of their coming out party a little bit, I would say, for the Coyotes, and they, Avery Ostrom, I think, scored 50 last week, and she was one of those nominees that we had, so close game for BHS going up to Williston, that long drive all the way up there, but yeah, and just looking across the WDA, I mean, St. Mary's, Bismarck, right, both there at 5 and 8 in the conference, but then you look at the next couple teams ahead of them, Jamestown 6 and 6, Williston 6 and 6, Legacy 7 and 6. So it's, there can still be quite a bit of movement here with about 3-4 more games here to go for these teams.
Yeah, and as we continue on our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show, you're bringing in Ostrom dropping 50, right? How about Matea Messer in her last game out at Minot North? I was able to catch a good portion of that game as we had OP and Dallas Hansen on the call, and man, she was just all over the place.
Yeah, I was watching a little bit of the highlights, and that exactly all over the place. She was doing it defensively, getting deflections, steals, was able to come down, and she was scoring at will on Minot North, and what a performance for her. Obviously, she's got to be very happy as, we were excited to call her early on this year, and she's going to Southwest, I think, Minnesota State? Yeah, Southwest Minnesota State. So what a good commitment they got there in Matea Messer, and it'll be exciting tonight because BHS has some athletes that they can throw at her, and it'll be difficult for her to see what she can do coming off that last performance.
As we dive on further on our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show, as always with locations in Minot and Bismarck, this is a stay-in-your-car drive-through oil change, typically performed in 15 minutes or less. We'll slide on to another segment here, the keys of the game, excuse me. I was getting ready to read my ad sheet right away, but the keys of the game, as I like to call them, Vets Keys to the Game, brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. There's no other choice to seal your heating and air game than Northern Plains Heating and Air. Call Dylan today at 222-2155 to make sure your furnace is ready for the winter months ahead. But with the weather right now, I don't know if you can complain right now. A 40-degree night here in February, I mean,
unbelievable weather we have been having, Caden. It's been beautiful. Yeah, like you're saying with those keys, I'm going to hop into them. So for Bismarck High, it's contained Matea Messer tonight. Coming off that 47-point game, she has been the leading scorer all season, averaging 22 points a game. I got her, which actually probably got bumped up a little bit from that last game, but I got her for 22 points a game, 9 rebounds, shoots 75% from the free throw line. She does it all for St. Mary's and Coach Terry. So that is the key for the Demons tonight, is can they slow her down, get enough stops, get out in transition. And I know Bismarck High loves to shoot the three and attack the rim. So that's their goal tonight, is contain Matea Messer.
And like we said earlier today when we were kind of prepping for tonight's matchup, right? We were trying to figure out what's the key of the game for Bismarck High. Contain Messer. I feel like that's a goal for every coach each time out. But overall, kind of see if you can't force someone else to beat you. Like Matea Messer, like you said, shooting 70-something-odd% from the field. Like, she is getting her shots. She will get her shots, but can you make it difficult on her in order to kind of make her uncomfortable, kind of push her out of the game, if you will, and make someone else beat you in the end?
A good way to do that also is take charges, Caden. We talked about it, and I know when we call our Class B games, and we always say take charges, step in there, be the willing person. Coaches absolutely love it when you slide in, take a charge, lay your body down on the line for your team. So that's a way to get someone out of their groove, is get them in a little bit of foul trouble. And for St. Mary's, it's ball control. St. Mary's, this season in the games that they've won, they've done a very good job of controlling the basketball, limiting turnovers. And in the games that they have lost, we saw a lot of turnovers, right? And we were only here the first game of the year when they played Dickinson Trinity, and it was a very competitive game until the second half. But early on, I mean, in his first game, it's hard to kind of tell how that is going to relay into the rest of the season. But as we've watched them grow this year, and I know you've been watching quite a few games just sitting at home, that is a big thing for them, is control the basketball, do not turn it over, limit turnovers. I guarantee you that's what Coach Terry has been preaching to his girls here tonight.
So those are the keys to the game brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. Call Dylan today at 222-2155. New installations, upgrades, and all your furnace and AC needs. Once again, call Dylan today at 222-2155. So we're just under 3 minutes to go before we're ready to get this show on the road. We're going to step aside on our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show and be back after this.
Spas Etc., Bismarck's #1 hot tub and sauna dealer, brings luxury and wellness straight to your home. Discover top brands, Sundance hot tubs, and Michael Phelps swim spas that deliver not just relaxation, but real therapeutic benefits. Right now, save up to $5,000 or enjoy up to 72 months interest-free financing. Visit us today at 1420 East Main Avenue in Bismarck and experience the best deals for yourself.
As we return to our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show here on the beautiful campus of St. Mary's. We're excited. Both teams have moved to their bench. And Anthony, we got a fun one here tonight, but I know, as you guys did see on that commercial break, PSP Plus, kind of see prices, passes, all that fun stuff. I mean, we're covering a lot. I mean, like you and I have said on a handful of broadcasts as of late, you and I are covering District 8 girls up in Garrison.
Tune in.
Tune in for that. Make sure you get your passes. I mean, we're going to be on the call for 8 straight games, Friday and Saturday. But nonetheless, I'm stoked. It's going to be a blast. But as you see on your screen, passes on sale now. Find them at www.psp.network.
Oh, it's the best time of the year, Caden. The Super Bowl this last weekend, I was telling everybody at work yesterday, I said, as much as I like watching football, now America gets to enjoy, I think, a lot of people's favorite season, which obviously March Madness college basketball, right, is what comes to mind. But all across the country, tournaments, everything that's competitive starts rocking and rolling here, and I absolutely love it. If you're a basketball fan, this is the best time of the year.
You know what? Definitely is, and like you said, I mean, it truly is the best time of the year, especially for you and I. I mean, being able to call all these basketball games, getting to watch all this basketball. I mean, it's only a few short months before it's gone, so I mean, and on the PSP network, we're bringing you basketball almost every single day, Monday through Friday. So as you see on the schedule, even right here, I mean, we've had a packed lineup week in, week out, all year long on the PSP network. So you just take a look at some of the other matchups we got throughout the rest of this week. So we're going to send it down to Father Meggs, who's going to lead us in prayer.
Heavenly Father, as we come together this evening, we ask you to bless these athletes. Keep them safe from injury and harm. Instill in them respect for each other and reward them for their perseverance. We ask this through the intercession of Mary, the Mother of God, and the patroness of our school, as we pray together. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Mary, Queen of Victory. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing as we're about to salute the flag of our great nation. At this time, we ask you to remove any headgear, place your right hand over your heart, and stand at attention as we play our national anthem.
As we get underway for starting lineups here on our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show, as always, find them online at VIOC.com. I got to correct myself, Ben. It's kind of a force of habit. Father Magnuson.
Father Jake Magnuson.
Father Jake Magnuson.
He's an alumni with us from Bishop Ryan.
See, and I was just used to calling him just the abbreviated Megs, and now especially that one's on me, Father. I got to show a little more respect on that. Mr. Jordan Smith is down there getting our starting lineups ready to roll for here tonight. As I said last time we were here, my favorite PA announcer, 100%.
Yeah, looks like they got Izzy Dahl, Cambry Newmiller, Grace Newman, Reagan Newmiller, and Jordan Rude. So two juniors and 3 seniors for the Demons here tonight, Kate.
Bismarck Demons are coached by Bill Shetler, once again coming in at 8-8 on the season, and now moving over to the home team on the scoreboard, the St. Mary's Saints, starting at 1 forward, number 1, Matea Messer. At 1 guard, wearing number 4, Stella Gallick. Another guard wearing number 5, Maya Jones. At 1 forward, wearing number 25, Journey Okrup. And rounding out the starting 5 for the St. Mary's Saints here tonight is the 8th grader wearing number 30, Lily Ettinger. The Saints are head coached by Ty Terry, currently in year 3 with the St. Mary's Saints, coming in at 7-9. And Anthony, lineups out of the way, warm-ups out of the way. Both teams look like they're ready to roll.
Yeah, let's get this show on the road here. And Coach Bill Shetler, Ty Terry coached against each other a few times now, and in the three years that Coach Terry's been with the program here at St. Mary's, so this should be a good game, and let's get rolling.
As we step aside from our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show, as always, find them online at VIOC.com.
Mr. Luna reffing again. We talked to him earlier. I don't know the other officials here tonight, Caden, but we were talking with Mr. Luna some last week on Tuesday up in Turtle Lake.
As the opening tip is controlled by the Demons. As Rude has the ball on the wing, Ettinger is going to defend her to start this one out early on. Reagan Newmiller with the ball. She's looking to drive on Maya Jones. Spin move inside. That one won't fall. Good move inside, just unfortunately not able to come down with it.
Yeah, good rebound there by Ettinger too, just using that height. You're going to see that all night, Caden. I could highlight on that 6'3" 8th grader. She has gotten very good this season, just continued to grow.
Saints get another possession. Jones with the ball on the wing. She gives it up to Gallick. Back over to Jones. St. Mary's will set up their offense here. Jones takes the screen from Okrup over to Messer. Messer looking to drive. Good help defense by the Demons, and they're able to come away with the hustle play. So who is that? I couldn't get a number there. That one looked like it was Grace Newman.
I was trying to see if they were getting the turnover. Looks like going to get a little convention. 2 zebras, right? Coming together, but let's see what they do.
Let's take a look at that one on our Ryan Family Dealership replay. As always, for 50 years, Ryan has been a trusted name for car buyers in western North Dakota. Lily Ettinger for 2 to get the scoring started here tonight.
Like I highlighted on the defensive side, she will rebound at a good clip. Averages about 7-8 rebounds a night. 11 points for the 8th grader for the Saints.
That's a name we're going to be calling for years to come.
Absolutely.
Inside, that pass a little too loose. That one rolls free, recovered by the Demons. Under 10 on the shot clock. 5. Good defense by the Saints. Ettinger comes away with the steal. Demons come away with that one now. Just a little out of control on the dribble.
Yeah, love the hustle though, getting the steal. Nice pass there.
Beautiful feed inside from Reagan Newmiller.
Yeah, you'll call her name a lot tonight, Caden. I know since last year we got to see Jordan Rude play, and phenomenal athlete. She is all over the place, blocks a lot of shots, does a little bit of everything for the Demons.
Maya Jones, floater inside. She's got it to go for 2.
Yeah, nice floater there by Maya, getting into the left side of kind of dribbling left into the center of the paint there. Nice teardrop floater.
St. Mary's takes the lead back, up 4-2 on our BNC National Bank scoreboard. Your life is busy. We'll make managing your money easy. With locations in North Dakota and Arizona, visit BNC Bank online at bnc.bank. Newmiller fires a turning jumper. That one won't go. Looks like we're going to get a foul called. That one's going to be called on Maya Jones. That will be her first personal, first team foul.
Looks like Opal Sorensen checking into the game, giving Reagan Newmiller a quick breather. Different transition for us tonight, Caden, going back to halves. Haven't called a game in a long time with halves and the continuous kind of clock that moves quicker.
Inside Sorensen, that one won't fall. Rebounded by Ettinger. Saints got to get it across. Good feed by Messer to Jones, over to Okrup for a mid-range jumper. That one won't go. Long rebound to Sorensen.
A good hustle there by Jones, just kind of getting in there, trying to get an offensive rebound for your team.
Gallick comes away with the steal. She'll give it up to Okrup. Okrup looking to drive. She lost the handle on that one. Inside, that one's poked free. Stolen by Rude, and ball control was was the key of the game for you tonight. A few turnovers here early on by the Saints.
Yeah, 2 apiece for both teams right now.
Long three by Cambry Newmiller won't go. Rebounded by the Demons. Izzy Dahl, she gets it to go for 2.
Good offensive rebound by Dahl there, going right back up with it. I love to see that when an offensive player gets it, goes right back up, and good score there by Izzy.
Saints able to break the press. Gallick gives it up to Taya Messer. She'll give it back to Jones. Looks like Jones will set up the offense here for the Saints. 4-2-4 with 4 minutes played here in half number 1. So we're going to get a moving screen on Journey Okrup.
The offensive foul on the Saints, number 25, Journey Okrup, first personal.
Checking into the game for the Saints, number 24, Maggie Kralik, getting her first action here tonight. Hey fans, don't forget tonight's game is brought to you in part by Minot State University. Minot State University, be seen, be heard, be you.
They got a big win this weekend, I think beating University of Minnesota Duluth on a buzzer beater.
Inside, that one's good for 2. Grace Newman fading away and kissing it off the glass.
I saw Grace's father, Rick, down there. You, Mary, coach, they're also having a great season this year, the Marauders women's team.
Jones, she's got the answer. Maya Jones with 4 points here early on for the Saints.
I like that, Caden, a lot. Last time we called it, I was telling you about how I like when Maya Jones is more aggressive offensively. I know she doesn't score that much. She averages 7, but
big 3 by Jordan Rude, knocking it down. Stolen, rejected by Messer.
Volleyball spike right back to Cambry Newmiller there.
Well, if you're going to turn it over, you better make sure you make up for it on the defensive end, and Messer did it just there. Let's take a look at that one more time on our Ryan Family Dealership replay. Just that pass, just kind of bouncing off the bottom of the hoop, and she's spiking that ball.
Looks like Savannah Schweitzer coming in for the Saints, along with Briar Johnner and Morgan Delzer for the Demons.
And it is Delzer. She gets it, defended by Kralik. Jordan Rude with it up top. She swings it over to Grace Newman. Inside. Delzer too strong off the glass. Messer tried to split 2 defenders. She'll draw the foul. Will be the Demons' first personal foul here in this half. Hey fans, don't forget tonight's game is brought to you in part by Bones Barbecue Sauce, a true North Dakota original, created and bottled right here in North Dakota. Find it today at your local grocery store, Cashwise Marketplace, and Family Fare. Messer's jumper, that one won't go. Rebounded by Sorensen. Up to Delzer. Delzer picks up her dribble. Gives it up top to Newman. Newman up top to Rude. Delzer gives it up to Sorensen. Sorensen's looking to drive on Kralik. Takes the bump from Schweitzer. And she'll head to our Serve Pro free throw line for the first time here tonight. 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro.
Opal Sorensen, 5'10" senior. Missing the first shot there.
You know what, Anthony, about 6 minutes into this one, what are your thoughts on kind of both teams' game plan? I mean, there's been a handful of turnovers. Both teams so far not really able to take care of the basketball.
No, you said it right. Just playing a little quick, but that's both teams' kind of game plan, right? They want to apply some light pressure on the defensive side. I do like, though, that both teams are setting up the offense, taking their time pretty much each possession to get a good open look.
Schweitzer keeps it alive. Okrup unable to get it off the glass, but Schweitzer battling yet again, and she will head to the Serve Pro free throw line as she gets fouled. Taking a look at that one more time on our Ryan Family Dealership replay. Schweitzer just not giving up on the play. I mean, she got 2 extra opportunities for the Saints on that possession alone.
Yeah, absolutely. Some good rebounding so far in this game. Both teams rebounding well, attacking the glass. Maya Jones coming back in for Okrup. Bismarck High faithful filling in on our side of the gym here tonight. Boys contest next. It looks a little empty in that corner, but that is all the band coming here for the boys varsity coming up next.
So we're gonna get a foul called. Looks like that one's gonna be called on Kralik. Kind of just getting a reach-in foul. It's gonna be the 4th team foul on the Saints. As Demons lead 9-6 on our BNC National Bank scoreboard with 11:34 to go here in half number 1.
Jordan Rood coming back in.
Saints applying a little full court pressure now. Almost forces a bad pass. Looks like Johnner was able to come away with that one. Here comes Sorensen. She's defended by Messer. She kicks it out. Reagan Newmiller for 3. That one won't go. Rebounded by Maya Jones. Saints looking to push it up to Schweitzer. That one's good for 2.
It was a very good possession there for St. Mary's, closing out on the 3 ball, getting a good rebound by Jones with her head up, finding Schweitzer for 2.
Sorensen looks to dump it inside to Delzer. Delzer picks up her dribble, back out to Reagan Newmiller. Defended by Gallick. She's looking to drive on her. 6 to go on the shot clock. Inside to Sorensen. That one's going to be stolen by Gallick.
Good defense by St. Mary's there again.
Messer just trying to make a little too much happen right there. Tried to push the ball up the court. Nothing hurts, remains Saints ball. There's timeout on the floor, and we'll take one with them here on the PSP Network.
8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
As we return to Tony Wald Court here at St. Mary's Catholic High School. Take a look at your screen, fans. This was just put in. I haven't had a chance to actually look through this yet. Got a text from Mr. Nick Holberg and said, hey, there's a graphic you got to add right away. So I'm going to have to take the time here probably after this game, and I don't have the luxury of being able to just pause the screen like our fans at home.
Yeah, absolutely. A little giveaway action going into postseason basketball here. I think just like, subscribe, share the post on Facebook, Instagram, wherever you social media.
Messer looking to drive. That one won't go. She grabs her own miss. Fresh shot clock for the Saints. Finds Kralik out to Gallick. Gallick looking to drive. She's got it to go for 2.
Yeah, St. Mary's takes the lead there. They were down 9-6, going up by a point. A couple really good defensive possessions by Coach Terry's team the last few plays.
Just add to the list, Kralik unable to come away with the full steal, but hey, good job forcing the change of possession. In the end, the Saints are going to get the basketball.
Yeah, absolutely. You love to see that. As a coach, we always say when we're watching the game, calling a game, when you got girls, guys diving on the floor, making plays like that, that is uncoachable. That is good hustle. Love to see that.
Saints able to break the press. Gallick gives it back up to Jones. 15 on the shot clock. Jones picked up her dribble over to Kralik. Kralik has that one poked free, rolls between her legs. Good steal by Rude, and the Demons are in possession.
That was a tough one there. The ball just went under her legs when it got knocked away.
Tried to fire that pass into Rude. Almost stolen by the Saints. Johnner looking to drive. She'll get fouled and head to the Serve Pro free throw line.
Good move there. If you got this on replay, good rip drive. Absolutely. I love the extra dribble there by Johnner. Just was able to take one more dribble, go up. Ref saw that foul on her right arm. Goes to the free throw line, goes Breyer.
Hey fans, don't forget tonight's game is brought to you in part by Farstead Oil. Contact Farstead Oil today to find out how their skilled sales teams can help you achieve your wholesale fuel, mobile lubricants, and DEF needs. Proudly serving North Dakota, Montana, and western Minnesota since 1938.
2 free throws there by Johnner. Looks like number 22, Grace Newman, back into the game for the Demons. Little press here out of that made free throw by Bismarck High.
That's kind of one thing they've been doing too. After a made bucket, they're really getting into it because obviously it's a lot more easy to kind of set that up. They have that extra half second, you know, before they inbound the basketball as Messer drives to the paint for 2.
Yeah, Matea Messer's first bucket comes at the 9-minute mark of the first half. So like we were saying, Caden doing a very good job early on her. Credit to St. Mary's for having some other people step up here.
Gallick almost comes away with the steal, just kind of got a little too excited. Just took one too many steps.
And not to say, like in our pregame show, we were saying slow down Messer. I mean, they got 4 or 5 other girls that are scoring 6, 8, 11 points a night. So St. Mary's definitely has people that can step up, but 24 points a night is a lot.
Inside, that one's good for 2. Reagan Newmillers. The Saints are going to get called for another travel.
I think they got Cambry on that last basket, Caden. Number 15, yeah, Cambry, nice left hand there. The Demons jerseys are kind of hard for us to see the numbers when we haven't called them. We're not used to the maroon and black
I think we were having that same kind of struggle last time we did call them as well. Rude inside for 2.
Especially when you haven't called a team for a year and some players graduate right, and we've been so used to some of the Class B action that we get to do. So
Jenny Okrup gets it to go for the answer. Demons lead by 1 here with 8 to go on our BNC National Bank scoreboard. Ettinger with the rebound. Trying to find some St. Mary teammate help. We're going to get a timeout called by Coach Ty Terry. 30-second timeout, and we'll take one with them here on the PSP Network.
At Planning Team Financial Advisors, we help individuals create their personalized strategies. We specialize in financial planning, retirement planning, insurance, and 401k distribution options. Don't leave your future to chance. Call Planning Team Financial Advisors today for a free retirement review. Planning Team Financial Advisors. Your plan, your future, your team.
As we return to St. Mary's High School here at Tony Wald Court, where we have part 1 of our doubleheader here tonight between Demons and the Saints. Boys action coming up following this one.
I think someone needs to, like, I know that in college football, the holy war with BYU and Utah is a thing. I think in North Dakota, we need to come up with our own, like, kind of holy war. Demons, Saints, back, a little rivalry going between them.
Jones with 10 on the shot clock. Over to Okrup. Back up top to Jones. Gallick with the ball. 5 to go. Jones. She'll put it on the deck. That one's too strong. Ettinger comes down with the rebound, but that one's stolen away by Johnner.
Some of the Saints there just were looking a little confused. Ball did hit the rim, so that was not a violation.
This beautiful move inside. Can't get it to go is Grace Newman.
What a move. Newman with a little spin cycle, Caden.
Euro. Messer for 2.
Taya Messer, 4 points now. Let's see if she can get rolling the last 7 here in the first half.
Ettinger with the block.
She averages 2 blocks a game, Caden, right there. Just those long arms by Ettinger.
Looks like we're going to get an offensive foul called. Looks like it's going to be called on Maya Jones.
Yeah, I saw that one coming right away, Caden. She was coming down. She made the pass. She thought she was in the clear, but ran right through Opal Sorensen, which pretty easy call for the officials. Want to see her jump stop, right? Be controlled, make the pass, jump stop, pass the ball, be in control.
Opal Sorensen looking to drive baseline. So we're going to get a travel called.
5th turnover there for the Demons.
Hey fans, don't forget tonight's game is brought to you in part by Planet Pizza, the best pizza on the planet. It's Planet Pizza. They have been around for over 25 years. They have the largest laser tag playground in the region, and they deliver. Call now, 701-852-1700. Messer, she'll step outside. Her three-pointer won't go. Rebounded by Sorensen.
That was a good play there. Really good play design. Getting Okrup kind of setting a high screen, that flare pass.
Demons moving the ball around the outside. Delzer dumps it inside to Rude. Rude, that one won't go. Keeping it alive. Out to Delzer. That one won't fall. Rude keeping it alive yet again.
And Jordan Rude, she is Energizer Bunny, can jump. First place in the high jump last year in state track. Phenomenal athlete is Jordan Rude, the senior, all WDA.
Gallick gets it across the half line, gives it up to Messer. Messer takes the screen from Okrup. Back up to Gallick. Dribble handoff with Schweitzer. She'll swing it over to Okrup. Okrup's looking to drive, and she's got it to go for 2.
Very good play by Journey, just staying patient, good move.
Floater, that one won't fall for the Demons.
Ty Terry fired up right now, saying let's go, let's get a couple more stops here. Talking to the official also a little bit.
Fires it up court to Schweitzer, tries to give it to Gallick. Looks like we're gonna get, looks like they're gonna get a reaching foul, I should say.
Yeah, we'll
Unless they're
see.
discussing it over the back to Gallick. Get possession.
Correct.
Did she establish herself on the other side of the court?
Yeah, in the front court, sorry there, Caden. Yeah, we're gonna see if
Not
quite sure. Setting the shot clock now.
regardless, St. Mary's basketball.
And no foul, I don't believe, right? Yeah, there was no foul.
I thought that one kind of could have went
Yeah.
either way.
Yeah, little weird call there. Play on.
Weird no call, technically.
Yeah.
Messer with the ball up top. She gives it to Gallick. Ettinger working down low, trying to get that ball. Got a good seal as they're going to get Sorensen on the foul.
On the Demons, number 12, Opal Sorensen, first personal, third team.
You could see the animation, and Coach Terry's kind of not screaming, but clapping to get the ball inside Ettinger.
Schweitzer fires that one, won't go. Rebounded by Ettinger. Fires it out to Messer. Messer inside to Schweitzer. Schweitzer. I think that one was blocked by Cambry Newmiller.
Yeah, Newmiller, Dahl, maybe both of them. Getting a tip.
Sorensen looking to drive. In the paint, tries to dump it down. Almost stolen by Okrup. Grace Newman able to come away with it. She got it to go for 2. Timeout, Coach Shetler and the Demons. Saints lead by 1 on the PSP Network.
Easy. They take care of their customers.
That's right, Carson. You may be number 11 on the field, but at First Western, you and our customers are never just a number.
First Western provides the best in customer service.
When our customers call with a question, we answer their call personally.
Now that's pro-level service.
Thanks, Carson. Professional, friendly, full-service banking is what you can count on at First Western.
First Western, you can bank on us.
That timeout was brought to you by First International Bank and Trust. First International Bank and Trust is a full-service, family-owned, independent community bank built on the bond between our employees and customers. Founded in 1910 and growing to serve rural and urban communities across Arizona, Minnesota, North Dakota, and South Dakota. Find them online today at fibt.bank. Messer tries to fire that pass inside. It's like Grace Newman was able to come away with the steal. Newman, little hesitation, dribble up, stop. Another hesitation in the paint, but just couldn't get it to go.
Grace is playing well tonight. 4 points, couple rebounds for her, couple steals. Good cut there too.
Rude with the ball. She's defended by Messer. Tries to fire one in there to Johnner. Okrup's gonna get called for the blocking foul. He's got a little too aggressive up there. I mean, loose ball, I mean, kind of get a little sped up times like that. As you see down there, Okrup just, I gotta move my feet.
Yeah, looks like bonus here for the next 3:43. Maya Jones back into the game too with 2 fouls, Caden, along with, I think they also got Olivia Lundeen for the first time here tonight.
See, that's a big thing you were talking about too. Earlier we were talking about going from quarters to halves. Now we're going from 5 fouls in a quarter to 7 fouls in the half for bonus. So we got to be on our toes a little more.
It's different, that to say the least. Briar Johnner 4 for 4 from the line tonight. 4 points for her, shooting 100%. Something I couldn't do.
Messer, jumper is good for 2.
Caden, I even airballed a free throw last week at rec basketball. I haven't done that, I said, since my freshman year of high school, man. Left my hand and I said, oops.
Inside, tough scoop layup by Grace Newman, just right on cue.
Yeah, Newman's up to 6 points here, leading the Demons.
Demons have the 1-point lead here with just under 3 minutes to go in this opening half.
Bismarck High in a little zone here too.
Messer, she's got it to go.
That's a good way to beat a zone. You always say it, get the ball to the high post up in that free throw line area. Matea Messer, probably one of the best zone busters that you can have in the WDA.
Rude picks up her dribble, she kicks it out. She's gonna get it back off the pass from Dahl. Out to Johnner for 3. That one won't go, rebounded by Ettinger. Ettinger finds Olivia Lundeen, gives it up to Messer.
Yeah, Ettinger been quiet offensively, but 5 rebounds there. So been doing everything defensively.
Inside, Ettinger gets blocked by Rude. Jordan Rude, just good position on that play down there. Just put her hands up and kind of just let the ball come to her right there.
She's one of the best in the state of North Dakota with blocking shots.
Okrup comes away with the steal, gives it to Messer.
Has 6 turnover there for Coach Shetler's squad here early on in the first half. So it's gotten better the last couple possessions. They haven't turned it over, but got to continue on with that.
Messer inside, right down Main Street for the lay.
Messer 10 points. I said earlier she got her first bucket at 9 minutes in this first half, Caden, and just continually is going at the rim, not settling for threes, getting downhill.
That's one thing you love to see out of your best player too. I mean, sometimes with those shooters, once that ball, good pass inside. That one's blocked by Messer. Here comes Jones. Jones will give it to Messer. She thought about a three. She'll turn around, spin jumper. That one won't go.
Little heat check, I would say.
Heat check. But as I was about to say, once those really good players see that ball go through the net a few times, like their confidence just jumps up tremendously.
It is. It's amazing when you see it from being a fan perspective, right? You can see that confidence just grow, and getting downhill helps. Free throw line, getting layups.
That one won't go by Johnner, but keeping it alive.
They are giving Coach Shetler a warning here. He's not happy.
I didn't catch what was said right there.
I think it was just prior on that drive by, I believe, Johnner. She kind of got downhill. They thought that she was fouled by Matea Messer. No call, obviously, and just kind of boiling over here to this next possession.
Beautiful pick and roll inside as Grace Newman gets it to go for two.
And Newman continually playing very good here in the first half, up to 8 points for Bismarck High.
Mesa Jones checks in for the first time for the Saints here tonight. She gets the ball over to Gallick. It's like the Saints are just going to try and hold off for that last shot of this half.
Good passing.
Inside to Edinger. Good ball movement by the Saints. Demons. It's like they're not going to get that final shot off. Just look at this one more time on our Ryan Family Dealership replay. The Saints just moving it around. Gallick inside to Edinger. Saints lead by 3 at the half.
We started with small beginnings, and just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Sometimes life gets messy and accidents happen. So when life gets messy, ServPro's ready. Call ServPro of Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
Breathe in. I can't believe I wrecked my car. There are some things in life we can't control. But what's important is how we respond. At Jerome's Collision Center, they provide the highest quality of service, assuring the job gets done stress-free and making it feel like a breath of fresh air. And to give you peace of mind, they handle the insurance.
Are you even a therapist?
Don't worry about it. Jerome's, they're the experts. Jerome.
As we've reached halftime on the PSP Network, as always, we will switch things up here for our halftime show, brought to you by Jerome's Collision Center. Accidents happen, it's a part of life. At Jerome's, our goal is to help get your car and your life back on the road, both literally and metaphorically. It's a goal that forces us to do more than fix your vehicle. We've been doing it since 1975. Call 701-852-5126 to schedule your collision repair or other service. Ooh, I felt like I had to yell a little bit to get over the band that's starting to play here.
I told you, Caden, I said, when I saw that, I said the St. Mary's Pep Band. I remember as a kid at the old St. Mary's Central High School, now the Academy down in Central Bismarck, they would blow your eardrums off. They are loud. They got a big drum line. It'll be an exciting game here going forward for the rest of this and the boys.
So as you see on our Jerome's Collision Center halftime report, we got the Saints leading by 3, 26-23, and it was a game that really went back and forth, but toward the end of that first half, the Saints were really kind of just able to put their foot down and get a little nice 3-point lead coming into the break.
Yeah, absolutely, Caden. I mean, it first starts with Bismarck High turning it over 6 times in that first half. I had them to only 4 turnovers for St. Mary's, so they have been playing very clean basketball. That is why they got the 3-point lead. Just looking at some stats here. First for the Bismarck High Demons, led in scoring by Grace Newman with 8. Jordan Rood with 7 and 3 rebounds. 4 from Briar Johnner, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. 2 apiece from Cambry Newmiller and Izzy Dahl for the 23 points for the Bismarck High Demons. And over to the St. Mary's Saints, led in scoring by Matea Messer with 10 in that first half and 3 rebounds for her. 4 apiece for Edinger Okrup and Maya Jones. 2 for Gallick and 2 for Savannah Schweitzer for the 26 points for St. Mary's. So they're happy with where they're at. No, both teams have not came out yet with still only 3 minutes left. So I think they realize how important this game is, just for standings and moving forward here with only a couple games left here in the WDA.
So as we continue our Jerome's Collision Center halftime report, as always, call them today at 701-852-5126 to schedule your collision repair or other service. Collision repair is their specialty. As the Saints return to the floor here, but for the Demons, right? Jordan Rood, she's really been the one kind of battling, getting them those second chance opportunities, right? As a team as a whole, you'd like to see them maybe crash a few more, but Jordan Rood has really been everywhere for the Demons thus far.
Yes, and the big thing that stands out to me, Caden, is as much as Jordan Rude's doing stuff, Grace Newman is also playing very well tonight. But Reagan Newmiller averages 12 points a game, was held scoreless in the first half. So credit to St. Mary's for making it difficult. And then the same thing goes. Our thing was, hey, slow down Matea Messer. They did that in the first 10 minutes of this first half. She scored 2 points at the 9-minute mark and finished with 10 ultimately. So she was getting rocking and rolling. It'll be interesting to see how they play with Maya Jones with those 2 fouls. I know it's not a lot, but if she picks up a third early on in this half, that could change kind of how the momentum swings, because right now I would say it is favoring St. Mary's Saints.
You know, and like you said, with that foul trouble, I mean, she is their main ball handler, right? Obviously, Matea will bring it up every now and then, but in terms of like setting up the offense, that offense is set up by the guard, Maya Jones, and she's kind of the one running the show, and you can see at times when she is out of the game, kind of gets a little disorganized.
Yep, absolutely, and you know, coaches understand that, right? That it's always funny because people are like, well, why can't someone else, you know, just figure that out on the fly? And obviously you practice it, you do all this stuff. In basketball, it is so hard when somebody gets in foul trouble that game, because you might be preparing the whole week that we're going to shut down X, Y, Z, whatever it might be, and then that doesn't happen, right? I know we had so many times in high school where it was like, here's our game plan tonight. We're going to go out and so-and-so is going to be our option. We're going to get them points right away. All of a sudden, an offensive foul, a blocking foul, you're on the bench, you never know what happens. Then that game plan is thrown out the window, right? It's kind of like the NFL with scripted plays, right? They always script how many plays, and until they all of a sudden throw a pick six, all the script is out the door, right? It's just time to play. So right now, this second half, it's going to be who made the adjustment here at halftime, Caden? It's going to be a good second half here, I have a feeling. The energy was picking up. Gym is filling up. It's going to be fun.
You know, and like you said, in our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show, the Demons won their first matchup of the year, 61-43. They really extended that game, and Saints had other plans thus far in half number 1. As we go ahead and we're going to turn from our Jerome's Collision Center halftime report. As always, call 701-852-5126 to schedule your collision repair or other service. Collision repair is our specialty. We value you and your car. As both teams return to the floor, we are ready to get half number 2 underway.
And this game would be important for those WDA standings moving forward. I was just looking at them, Caden. Both teams, again, like I said, are the same overall in the conference right now, so a big game going forward.
Messer comes away with it, fires that one down court. Turnover by the Saints.
I like what she saw, though. It was, let's get the ball, let's push here. Get down court. Looks like Gallick just wasn't able to kind of see the pass leave her hand quick enough.
Demons get the ball back. It's Newman. She gives it up to Cambry Newmiller. Rude had good positioning there. Little screen and roll action. Rude gets it up. Back over to Cambry Newmiller. She looks to dump it inside to Grace Newman. Newman defended by Okrup. 5 to go on the shot clock. Deep 3. Reagan Newmiller. She's got it to go, and we're tied up at 26.
And just like they were listening to Mr. Vetter up here, Reagan Newmiller cash from beyond the arc for her first bucket of the game.
Messer right down Main Street again for 2.
Picking up where she left off, that's for sure. 12 points for Matea.
Rude, she'll step outside for the 3. That one won't go.
5th rebound for Matea there.
Edinger gives it to Maya Jones for 3. That one's long. Rebounded by Messer. Messer inside, turnaround jumper. That one's too strong.
Rebound by Rude. Pace is a little higher here early on. 28-26 game. It's going to, I think the energy is going to pick up. That's what both coaches want to see here.
It's Okrup. Might have gotten away with a little walk there. Regardless, doesn't fall. Demons come away with the rebound.
I don't know if the official was saying that the ball was untouched, wasn't full control.
Another three. That one's up and in by Reagan Newmiller.
There's that outside shooting by Reagan. Getting the feet set, going up quick, not even thinking, hesitating, knocking down the shot, giving the Demons the lead.
Cross-court pass. Okrup, she gives it to Maya Jones. Maya Jones dumps it inside to Ettinger. 5 to go on the shot clock. Look to get it to Messer. Messer throws up a tough jumper. That one won't fall.
It was good defense there by Bismarck High overall, as it looks like Izzy Dahl's going to sub out. They got Briar Johnner coming back into the game. Again, good defensive stop there by Bismarck High, almost forcing a shot clock violation.
Rude inside, rejected by Ettinger.
That's the perk of being 6'3" with long arms.
Let's take a look at that one more time on our Ryan Family Dealership replay. Just climbing the ladder is the 8th grader.
Not even climbing the ladder, Caden, staying down on her toes, you know, not going up.
Is the ladder.
Yeah, is the ladder. No, you love seeing that as a shot blocker and especially as a coach. I remember I was not much of a shot blocker, but our old coach, Coach Brock Tietz, used to always say, you will block more shots if you are strong on your feet. When you leave the ground a lot, that's when you pick up fouls. So textbook by Lily there.
Messer with the ball on the wing. Cross-court pass to Okrup. Okrup gets it inside to Ettinger. Ettinger, good move down low for 2.
Yeah, if she catches down low in the post like that, you might as well say goodnight, because good one dribble, good power going up, finishing strong.
Just the improvement from game 1 of the season for the 8th grader. I mean, each game just building the confidence. I mean, we're seeing stronger footwork in the post by Ettinger. Good, tough move inside by Briar Johnner for 2.
Briar Johnner has played terrific tonight. She averages 3 points a game, up to 6 for her on the evening.
Reagan Newmiller comes down with the rebound. Demons lead by 1. Inside, that one's good by Grace Newman. Go ahead and play that Johnner drive one more time. As we'll step aside on the PSP network.
And engineers at Ackerman Esvold have been enhancing everyday life. From response times to commute times, we've helped create critical infrastructure, enhancing highway safety, flood protection, and public education. And we're no stranger to enhancing fun, family outings, and even game time. Ackerman Esvold, working to enhance your everyday life.
Owner of Trusted Tire and Auto. Around here, winters can be long and roads can be rough. That's why you deserve a reliable partner. We carry premium tires installed by our certified team of experts, and our total car care covers it all, from brakes, transmissions, diagnostics, and more. And trust, we know it's built through real local connections, even small things, like a handwritten thank you. Choose us for trusted service that goes the extra mile. Sincerely, Jared.
That timeout brought to you by First International Bank and Trust, founded in 1910 and growing to serve rural and urban communities across Arizona, Minnesota, North Dakota, and South Dakota. Find them online at fibt.bank.
The pep band has me fired up at timeouts, Caden. I'm so over here bobbing my head. I love it.
Ettinger over to Schweitzer, just checked in. Schweitzer inside, won't go. She's battling inside, and she'll get fouled and head to the Serve Pro free throw line. Messer just doing a good job advancing the ball up court. Ettinger to Schweitzer. Couldn't get the first one to go, but like we saw in the first half with Schweitzer, just battling and keeping the possession alive for the Saints.
Missing who they got the foul on there. I think it was 22, Newman, picking up her first.
Schweitzer gets it to go. Worst comes to worst, just load up the PSP network, Anthony, and you can go ahead and rewind 10 seconds.
I sure could. And I won't, then I'll be distracted.
Schweitzer gets it to go.
4 points for Savannah here. 2 for 2 from the line that possession.
Grace Newman with the ball defended by Messer, gives it up to Johnner.
I think fans are starting to know, Caden, this is going to be a close game coming down to the wire here.
Sorensen inside. She'll kick it out. Newman looking to drive. Cross-court pass. Cambry Newmiller. Sorensen with 3 on the shot clock. Steps through. Can't get that one to go. Battling for the second chance opportunity. Almost able to save it, but you love the hustle.
Absolutely. See Coach Shetler there giving Sorensen a pat on the back, saying good hustle there, good shot. Way to beat the shot clock. No, court awareness, understand.
Maya Jones defended by Reagan Newmiller at the top of the key. Okrup on the left wing. Pass too tall for Ettinger, but inside to Schweitzer. Demons able to come away with the ball, and here comes Reagan Newmiller. She gives it up to Newman. Newman looking to drive. Inside, kicks it back out. Johnner looked like she was ready to fire a 3 there, but unable to come down with the ball. Looks like Okrup's going to get called for the reach here. Hey fans, don't forget, take a look at the schedule this week on the PSP Network. As always, 7:30 prime time on the PSP Network, and then games Thursday. Then we got district starting. Got District 8 girls that Anthony and I will be on the call for. So make sure you jump on and get your PSP Plus passes. Save some money if you go ahead and get them early.
Absolutely. It looked like Rachel Schumacher, Mesa Jones into the game here for the Saints.
Schumacher comes away with the steal right away.
Along with Jordan Rude came back in for Bismarck High School.
Okrup looking to drive. As Okrup will head to the free throw line. Good job by Okrup there. Kind of just trying to attack, She doesn't attack too much, and when she does, it is usually on toward the baseline. So you love to see your senior kind of just trying to rip toward the front of the rim.
Really happy with Coach Terry's decision right now, leaving Journey Okrup in the game. She's got 5 points, about 4 rebounds here, 3 fouls though. So he has faith in his senior.
Right on cue, as it looks like Schweitzer will check in for Okrup.
Absolutely, yeah, give her the breather after the 2 made free throws.
Saints reclaim the lead here on our BNC National Bank scoreboard, 34-33. Visit BNC Bank online today at bnc.bank as that 3-pointer by Johnner won't go. Long rebound by Mesa Jones.
What a box out by Rachel Schumacher there.
Gallick, she's looking to drive. She's got it to go for 2. Stella Gallick gets it to go.
Good energy here. This first 6 minutes of the second half have been tremendous basketball. Bismarck High already scored 10 points in this half.
Both teams scored 10 points.
You are correct.
Demons really led the way here to open up this second half, but the Saints come storming back. Beautiful feed inside. Johnner's got it to go for 2.
What a play there. Just kind of had no sense of urgency almost on that scoop. Caden, I love that play by Johnner.
Look at the feed by Sorensen, too. Let's see if we can get that one more time on our Ryan Family Dealership replay before we get play undergoing. Is just a good feed by Sorensen.
Absolutely. Grace Newman back into the game for Bismarck High. She's got 10 points here tonight. Had 8 in that first half, 2 here in the second half. Like to see her sub back in and keep it rolling.
Messer with the ball. Fires a cross-court pass to Mesa Jones. Over to Gallick. She's looking to drive. Looks like that ball hit out of bounds, and it will be Bismarck High basketball. Hey fans, don't forget tonight's game is brought to you in part by the UPS store. Located on South Broadway in Minot. It's open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 7, and Saturday, 8:30 to 3. The UPS store located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza.
Overturned that call. I think FAR official was saying tip.
So we're going to need to get a shot clock. Get a reset. Yeah, get a reset to the last possession, 9 seconds.
Messer with the ball. Tries to fire it to Mesa Jones. Gallick, 2 seconds to go. They're going to get a shot off. Schumacher. She's got it to go. Shot clock. Jeez.
Absolutely. Rachel Schumacher, the students over there were yelling 5-4. Way to go up. Good shot there by Schumacher, who just subbed in.
We can go inside, turnaround jumper, Delzer, that one won't go. Delzer battling inside. Forcing the jump ball. It's like possession arrow favors the Demons.
Yeah, this game means a lot, Caden. I feel it. I almost kind of have a little bit of chills right now just watching both coaches standing the whole game, right? They know what's at stake for their teams here.
Inside. Johnner gets fouled, and she'll head to the Serve Pro free throw line. Just good attack on the wing. Golick just got a little too up on Johnner there, but especially since Johnner hadn't used her dribble yet, and she was just able to go right around, takes the bump from Mesa Jones, and she'll head to the Serve Pro free throw line where 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup, and restoration. It's Serve Pro.
Morgan Delzer subbed out there.
Second free throw won't go. 2-point lead by the Saints.
I was not going to give the curse there, if that's what you want to call it, because she was 5. Yeah, she was 5 for 5. I'm like, can she make it 6 for 6?
I don't even think you have to say it. I think it's a thought. Golick for 2.
Not with us. We don't know enough.
Travel called.
Okrup, Ettinger, and Jones back in. Kind of a line change here. It looks like Cambry Newmiller also back into the game along with Reagan, I believe. Final 10 minutes, I think. Fouls are nothing really to worry about besides Okrup with 3 for the Saints.
Jones inside, takes the contact. That one won't go. Falls short, rebounded by Reagan Newmiller, and here come the Demons. Rude with it. Rude almost lost her dribble, picks it up. She swings it over to Johnner. Johnner over to Cambry Newmiller. To Reagan Newmiller. Inside to Rude. Rude looking to battle. Messer comes away with the steal. Messer out to Jones. Jones will fire a 3. Jones 3 falls short. Ettinger battling, keeping it alive. Inside to Schweitzer. Schweitzer loses the dribble, gets it back, and puts it in for 2.
Good hustle there by the Saints, extending this lead to 6. Using their size on the offensive glass, Caden.
Cambry Newmiller with the ball. Picks up her dribble, gives it over to Johnner. Johnner tries to dump it off to Rude. Rude is able to corral it. Cross-court pass to Cambry Newmiller. Newmiller looking to drive. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Deep 3 by Reagan Newmiller. That one's off front iron.
Good shot, though, by Reagan, getting it up there. Ettinger grabs her 7th rebound. She's over her season average already here with 8:50 to play.
Jones gives it to Messer. Messer will fire a 3. Off the back iron. Maya Jones battling inside. She'll get fouled and head to the line.
Maya Jones, 5'3", they got her listed at, Caden. Getting in there with the trees.
That first free throw falls short. Hey fans, don't forget, following the conclusion of this game, we will have our post-game show brought to you by Planning Team Financial Advisors, helping clients work toward financial freedom, and Shots Crossroads, your post-game headquarters. Order online at shotscrossroads.com.
Newman sub back in along with Delzer. Newman grabs that rebound there.
Cambry Newmiller looking to drive. takes the double, gives it to Reagan. Reagan with 15 on the shot clock, defended by Messer. Looks to go inside to Newman, and Okrup's going to pick up her 4th personal foul here.
That's a big foul there with 8:22 here. As I like to always kind of call it, I know some people say pressure cooker. I just get into the 4th quarter mindset when I see 8 minutes, right? Do or die time, right? That's
who can make those few extra hustle plays, kind of propel their team. Cambry Newmiller, she's got it to go right on cue.
5 points for Newmiller, like you just said, Caden, right on cue. Knocking down a big shot for Bismarck High.
Schweitzer answers with 2.
Schweitzer with 8 points here tonight, Caden. Averages 3.4 a night. The others have stepped up for the Saints.
That was a big factor that we were talking about in our Northern Plains Heating and Air keys to the game. It's like, step up. Who's going to step up? Reagan Newmiller's 3 won't go. For the Demons, it was make someone else besides Messer beat you. So we're going to get a reach-in foul. Timeout on the floor called by Coach Ty Terry and the Saints, and we'll take one with them here on the PSP Network.
Network Player Performance of the Week. Powered by the Aggie Foundation, Ryan Family Dealerships, and Minot State University. Congratulations to this week's nominees on Big Time Games. The votes are in, and this week's Player Performance of the Week belongs to... Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms. And watch for next week's Player Performance of the Week. Powered by the Aggie Foundation, Ryan Family Dealerships, and Minot State University. PSP Network, it's game day.
The Aggie Foundation is a 501c3. Our mission is to really help out the communities that allow us in for charitable gaming.
We are so thankful for Aggie Foundation for giving us the $2,500.
I can't thank the Aggie Foundation enough for what they've done.
Aggie Foundation has been just a great partner for our community.
Some of these programs wouldn't be able to continue on without funding from programs like this.
We're always looking for new partners, new communities to be in. If we can make an impact in that community, we will.
As we return to St. Mary's, you just saw the Player of the Week for last week. Here are your nominees for this week's. Be sure to go on and cast your vote. Schweitzer, that jumper won't go. Be sure to cast your vote. Brought to you by the Aggie Foundation. Voting each week for the PSP Network. Player Performance of the Week nominees will be posted on social media each Monday with the winner announced on Thursday. Learn more about their charitable work at aggiefoundation.com.
7 minutes to play here, Caden. Good timeout by Coach Terry.
Good move inside by Newman. Can't get it to go.
Number 8 for Ettinger down on the glass.
That was a good move inside by Newman, just unable to capitalize on it. This looks like Schumacher's going to get called on the moving screen. Or excuse me, that was Kralik on the moving screen.
You know, Caden, I see your wife is in the building tonight, sitting over on the St. Mary's side there with some family, and sitting next to Lily Ettinger's mom, one of the all-time athletes at Iowa State. That's where I was getting at with this, you know, just phenomenal athlete was Miss Welly back in the day for the Cyclones in Ames.
Yeah, you were kind of telling me some of the background check you were doing. This Messer mid-range jumper, that one's going to roll in and out. What'd you say? She was the most decorated?
Yeah, she had 2,000 career high school points, 1,200 rebounds, and had 2,100 points in college with 1,500 rebounds.
So Rude gets fouled and head to the Serve Pro free throw line. And fans, don't forget tonight's game is brought to you in part by Val's Cyclery, locally owned and operated in downtown Minot since 1960. They have full line of e-bikes that they service in their shop. Sharpening center for knives, scissors, chainsaw blades, and more. Fitness center with treadmills and ellipticals.
So Gallick will come back in here, giving Krawlik a break. Jordan Rude, first basket here in the second half for 8 points.
Rude can't get it to go. Another rebounded by Ettinger.
Yep, that's number 9 for her. This is X's and O's time a little bit, right? You're getting into that time where gotta make sure you don't turn over the basketball. St. Mary's tonight's been excellent under that. I only got them for 7 total team turnovers tonight.
Jones dumps it inside to Messer. Messer almost has it stolen. Poked free by Rude, grabbed by Messer. 3 to go on the shot clock. Saints gonna have that turnover that you just brought up.
And that's the type of turnover that I love calling that like just a team defensive turnover,
Absolutely.
right? Nobody's really dribbling off, just team defense is stepping up.
That's tough for a defense. I mean, making a team defend for that full 30-second shot clock,
Yeah.
I mean, that takes a lot out of you.
Absolutely.
So that one, plays like that kind of go both ways. So we're going to get a jump ball inside. Ettinger almost came away with the rebound, but Demons doing a good job getting their hands on it, getting that jump ball. But the big thing is next jump ball, I mean, they're getting it back.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that one kind of didn't really hurt. I mean, it's like Ettinger just kind of got the rebound herself. Jones right down Main Street. That one won't go.
Good aggressive play by Maya there, just had 4 points. Like I was saying early on in this game, I love it when she is aggressive though, getting downhill. Just kind of those early fouls that she had took her out of the game a little bit.
Camry Miller dumps it off to Newman. Newman, that one falls short. Rebounded by Gallick. As Gallick steps out of bounds. Izzy Dahl is going to return for the Demons. As Coach Shetler is going to call a timeout, brought to you in part by First International Bank and Trust. We'll take one with them here on the PSP Network.
Sometimes life gets messy, and accidents happen. Some days, even your best intentions turn into unexpected disasters. Other days, a little guesswork leads to a lot of cleanup. So when life gets messy, ServPro's ready. Call ServPro of Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
Beginnings. And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. Today, we give you the power to grow your ideas by building meaningful relationships in the communities we serve. Because it's the same place we started. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
So we returned to the floor here following that timeout by Coach Shetler and the Demons. Anthony, let's go ahead and read this here real quick. Taking a look at PSP Plus, your live broadcast home for all of these events. Game day done right, enter to win. Follow at PSP Network, like the post, take 2 friends. Yeah, those are some good prizes given away by the PSP Network.
A Galactic Pizza alone is worth it. If people haven't had a Galactic Pizza up at Planet Pizza.
It's been so long. Deep 3 by Reagan Newmiller. That one won't go. It's been so long since I had Planet Pizza. I think you and I need to talk to Nick just to call a game up in Minot so we can get some Planet Pizza. Messer, that one won't go. Sticking with it. Ball's still alive. That one does not fall.
A little out of control by Matea. Just able to stick with it, though, on the second chance opportunity.
Rude inside with the ball, defended by Ettinger. She's trying to go right at her, and she does just that. Big move by Rude for 2.
That was a big move, Caden. Jordan Rude, 10 points here in this game. Fans are getting a little anxious a little bit. Every possession getting a little tighter, closer.
So we're going to get a foul call. Let's go ahead and take a look at that move by Rude one more time on our Ryan Family Dealership replay. Just good positioning, just using her body, creating that little separation, and she's got it to go, and that was a big bucket, cutting this lead to 1 score.
Cambry Newmiller back into the game for the Demons. Yeah, 1 score game, 4 minutes. I mean, this is exactly what you want in the WDA and a big game like tonight.
Messer inside to Ettinger. That one's blocked by Rude.
What recovery by Jordan Rude. Ettinger went up quick, kind of caught her off guard, but that quick jump.
Rude, she'll fire a 3. Oh! Jordan Rude takeover right now. 5 straight points for the senior. Ettinger will get fouled. Rude just stepping outside, getting Ettinger outside of the paint, and hand down, man down.
Absolutely, just Ettinger's hand was not up high enough to alter that shot a little bit. Big baskets by Rude here. Ettinger 7 points, 11 rebounds for her here tonight. She's played really well, but the story, the second half story here has, I would say, has been the Jordan Rude and the Briar Johnner show for Bismarck High, along with Reagan Newmiller with those 2 triples early on here as Ettinger goes 2 for 2.
Saints retake the lead. Lead 46-45 here on our BNC National Bank scoreboard. As always, find them online at bnc.bank. Newman with the ball. She's looking to drive. Puts on the brakes. Dumps it off to Reagan Newmiller for 2. Demons retake the lead. Maya Jones up to Mesa Jones. She thought about it. 8th grader decided not to take that jump shot. Jones looking to drive. We get a jump ball. Let's take a look at that one more time on our Ryan Family Dealership replay. Newman just putting the brakes on, gets the defender falling. And Reagan Newmiller in the paint for 2.
She's got 8 points here in the second half. All of her 8 points here have came in the second half for Reagan. Just the seniors here tonight are stepping up in big ways for the Demons and the Saints.
Cambry Newmiller inside to Newman. That one's blocked by Messer, but we're going to get a foul called. Looks like she got her on the wrist there on that jump shot.
Might have been on the follow through a little bit. Looked clean with the basketball right away, but there's been those calls all night tonight, though, on both sides that have been a little upset with a couple fouls here and there, but
I mean, that's gonna happen, especially when tensions are high like this. Games getting closer. I mean, we're under 3 to go. Like,
fouls are 6 to 7. 6 to 7. Sorry.
All right.
But anyway, it's 7 to 6 on the fouls. So it's been officiated very balanced though overall in this game for both sides.
Second free throw won't go. Rebounded by Ettinger.
It's her 12th rebound of the game, Caden.
Demons by 1, 2.5 to go. Journey Okrip checks back in. Messer with the ball. She's defended way up top by Johnner. Over to Maya Jones. Tries to throw it inside to Ettinger. One kind of just got away from her. I think we're going to get a jump ball. That we will. Will be St. Mary's ball.
Credit to Bismarck High holding Messer to 2 points here, Caden, in the second half. 12 on the game, so she just hasn't been able to get rolling like she wants to. Nonetheless, Savannah Schweitzer, others have stepped up tremendously for the Saints here. 7 seconds here. Got to be quick.
Jones throws it into Messer in the backcourt. 5 seconds to go. Messer thought about it. Cross-court pass. Gallick, her three-pointer. That one's going to fall short. Shot clock violation.
Good defense there by Bismarck High, and Coach Shetler, you could see him communicating with his team when that pass went deep. It's hold on, let's match up, make sure we know who we got.
Post-game show brought to you by Planning Team Financial Advisors, helping clients work toward financial freedom, and Shots Crossroads. Order online at shotscrossroads.com following the conclusion of this game. Johnner with the ball. She gives it up to Reagan Newmiller. Newmiller defended by Gallick. Edinger defending Rude. 7 to go on the shot clock. Rude inside. Uses the right-handed hook. That one won't fall. Rebounded by Messer.
Big miss there.
Gallick is going to take one too many steps.
That was a good move by Jordan Rude, unable to finish. 9th rebound for Messer here in this game, and just Gallick, unfortunately, probably should have pulled it out a little bit. You saw Coach Terry saying, let's get a look.
Demon's going to turn it right back over. Saints basketball.
You see Coach Shetler there. That's an opportunity. 30 seconds could have came off the clock. You could have gotten a bucket with the 1-point lead. Nonetheless, this is a big possession here.
Jones sets up the offense, and that is ripped away by Reagan Newmiller. Just a costly turnover.
Yeah, you get a good shot here if you're Bismarck High.
Inside, Johnner steps through. Tough bucket! Briar Johnner for 2.
What a bucket there, Caden.
Coach Terry's going to call a timeout. Let's take a look at that move by Briar Johnner. Step through. Bucket. Demons by 3.
Engineers at Ackerman Estvold have been enhancing everyday life. From response times to commute times, we've helped create critical infrastructure, enhancing highway safety, flood protection, and public education. And we're no stranger to enhancing fun, family outings, and even game time. Ackerman Estvold, working to enhance your everyday life.
We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it.
Damn it.
We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Demons lead by 3 over the home team Saints. Here with 59.1 seconds to go on our BNC National Bank scoreboard. And Anthony, this is setting up kind of better than we were hoping, to say the least.
Yeah, absolutely, especially when you saw how the first matchup went. I just want to see if they go 2 or 3 on this possession.
Jones gives it up to Messer. Messer 3, that one won't fall. She gets a rebound. Turns it over, stolen by Briar Johnner. Messer's gonna foul.
What a miss shot. The offensive rebound and the hustle by Briar Johnner, getting the steal. Wow, what a hustle play by her to steal it away from Messer. They were looking to get it out, use a whole nother shot clock on that possession. Wow.
Newman's first free throw good from the Serve Pro free throw line. 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water, cleanup and restoration. Second free throw is good. 5-point Demon lead.
12 points for Grace Newman. 2 huge free throws there.
Jones with the ball, defended by Johnner. Gives it to Messer. Messer fires a deep 3. That one won't go. Gallick battling inside. Last touch by the Demons.
St. Mary's has life here.
Those last 2 threes attempted by Messer, you'd like to get a few cleaner looks. Like, there is plenty of time left yet. Up, Gallick. She'll fire a 3. That one's off back iron. Rebounded by Reagan Newmiller. She gives it up to Newman. Newman's gonna get fouled.
Had 2 possessions there, Caden, just 3 with that offensive rebound. 3 threes unable to fall for St. Mary's. Credit to Bismarck High, too, on those shots. Boxing out. Doing the little things here at the end of this game.
Newman's free throw is good. Demons with their largest lead of the night at the perfect time.
At the perfect time. Newman with a tremendous game.
Her second free throw is good.
100% from the line, 4 for 4 in clutch time for free throws here.
Messer over to Gallick. Gallick looking to drive. Float inside the lane. Kisses it off the glass for 2. Timeout, Coach Terry. Taking a look at that Gallick floater one more time on the PSP Network. Brought to you by Ryan Family Dealership. 5-point game here, Anthony. 13 seconds to go. Gonna have to play the foul game the rest of the way.
Yeah, you gotta foul quick here. I don't think it is double bonus yet, so you got a possession here to hopefully get a miss. If you can come down, knock down a 3, cut that lead to 2. That's the ideal situation here in this type of game, Caden, is when you play the foul game, if you can get it before that double bonus and get that first miss opportunity on that single bonus free throw, you come down and knock down a 3. This gym is going to get pretty loud here.
And I mean, if you're the Demons right now, I mean, I feel like personally 4 for 4 from free throw here in the last few minutes is Grace Newman, right?
Yeah.
I think there's no question who you're getting into.
Yeah, they've shot the free throw tonight tremendous as a team. They got to be well above 90% because Briar Johnner, she's 5 for 6 from the line. Newman's 4 for 4. Jordan Root, I believe, was 1 for 2. So yeah, they've been to the line tonight quite a few times, and they've shot the free throw game very well. So yeah, it is not double bonus here for two more fouls. Yeah, so let's see what they come out here.
13 seconds to go on our BNC National Bank scoreboard. Ooh. Saints almost able to come away with the steal.
Oh boy.
It's like that one was Mesa Jones almost coming away with the free ball, but it's like that was Reagan Newmiller just stepping in there, just taking the ball, and she'll head to the free throw line. Ettinger, Oakrup, Gallick, and Maya Jones come back in for the Saints.
Good trap there, though, on that out of bounds. They had it set up there, Caden.
Still in 1-1. Gonna make it 2.
Free throw shooting tonight just been tremendous. I'm very impressed with the way Bismarck High has shot the free throw here tonight.
Second free throw. That is in. Coach Shetler's gonna call a timeout. We'll take one with them on the PSP Network.
Beginnings. And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. Today, we give you the power to grow your ideas by building meaningful relationships in the communities we serve. Because it's the same place we started. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
At any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride.
2 huge free throws by Reagan Newmiller, extending this Bismarck High lead with 10.7 seconds to go. Ettinger gives it up to Messer. Messer has to get a shot off. She'll fire 3. Oakrup battling. She gets it to go for 2. Timeout called by Coach Terry and the Saints. He was kind of looking for a foul there on Messer's 3-pointer, but hats off to Oakrup just sticking with it, getting it to go for 2 still. Still cutting that lead, 3 seconds. I mean, hey, anything can happen still.
Anything
I'm still
can
saying
happen.
I will always say that until that clock hits triple zeros.
Yeah, there's been crazier things. It's hard, but there has been steal with a quick 3 goes down, a turnover, a 5-second. There is a lot of stuff in the game of basketball that can happen. But if you're Bismarck High, you inbound this ball. Potentially, you even look to throw a deep pass down into the other side of the court, because once they touch it, being up 5, you have that advantage that there is no 5-point shot. 2-possession game here, so let's see what kind of out-of-bounds play Coach Shetler runs here.
Three seconds to go. Newman to inbound. She gives it up to Johnner. Johnner. Messer's not going to foul. Demon's going to take this one by a score of 55-50 here in game number 1 from the Tony Wald court. That was an exciting game, start to finish, and the Demons just able to make those extra plays that Anthony and I were talking early once that 8-minute mark started. I mean, we were going back and forth like, hey, we're gonna see what team is able to make those few extra plays, and ultimately it was the Bismarck High Demons as they come away with the win on the road. As I got Anthony running down as he's gonna meet up with our winning head coach and our Sports Clips MVP player of the game. So as we move into our post-game show brought to you by Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads, go ahead and send it down to Anthony as he has Coach Shetler.
I know it's hard to hear with the pep band, but congratulations on the win tonight. Big time game coming down to the end of the season against a good St. Mary's team.
Yeah, credit St. Mary's. They played incredibly hard and kind of outplayed us most of the game, and luckily we made some shots and some big plays down the stretch. But, I mean, that was a battle for the entire 36 minutes. It was back and forth, and it was both teams knew how important of a game this was. So happy that we found a way at the end, but we got to be a little bit better than that as we go down the last few games here.
Well, and one thing I'll say, as a coach, you got to be happy, though, with that win and the free throw shooting of the girls at the end of the game. That eventually is what sealed this win tonight, was free throw shooting. Is that something you guys just work on every day, that these games come down to that?
Yeah, big time. And, our last game against Williston, we lost by 1 in overtime, and we were 7 for 18 from the free throw line. So it was good to see that thing flip a little bit here, and we secured it down the stretch with those shots. But, our girls put in time, and they know the importance of them. It's just a matter of focusing, going up and knocking them down. But they did that. Briar played about as well as she can play. It was awesome to see her go and compete tonight.
Well, congratulations on the win. Thank you. Briar Johnner here with us, player of the game. Briar had you for 11 points tonight, and a couple big steals here at the end of the game that eventually got your Demons to win tonight. How was your effort able to help Bismarck High?
I think I just have a go effort, and when I'm on the court, I'm going to go get the ball. I'm going to try everything I can to just do what's best for my team.
Yeah, like your coach said, you were all over the place tonight, and that's credit to you and all your team. Big win. Congratulations on it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
As we continue on our Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads post-game show, as you saw there, Briar Johnner was our Sports Clips MVP player of the game. Sports Clips brings you the MVP of this matchup. Sports Clips is home to the MVP haircut experience. Nothing comes close to making you feel like an MVP, quite like the MVP experience at Sports Clips. And ultimately, it was Briar Johnner. Like Mr. Vetter said when he was down there catching up with her, talking to her, he mentioned she made some clutch steals down the stretch, and she really led the way, kind of got them that cushion they needed, kind of got them a late steal that led to a foul, extended their lead, giving them 5 points. That was ultimately just all the Demons really needed to kind of coast through the rest of this one. You see on your screen right there, I named this one Johnner Tough. Because look at that. given them the 3-point lead, and they did not look back after that. As we transition to the move of the game brought to you by Spas Etc., it's time to bring a spa to your home. Stop into Spas Etc., and you will find a massive inventory and a next-level sales team that can help you find the perfect spa, sauna, or game for your rec room. And it was kind of a sequence of events, right? Anthony, you were down there. I get to call the shots up here from this, and ultimately it was the plays by Rude, right? She has the tough layup where she goes into the body of Ettinger, gets it to go for 2. On this end, she gets beat by Ettinger, gets the big block, comes down here, steps outside, hits the big 3, giving the Demons the lead, and ultimately they just pulled away.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Caden. And like you heard from Coach Shetler, this is a big win. I mean, coming off that loss, big win from Bismarck High. Just last 4 minutes of the game is where they won it eventually tonight as St. Mary's outplayed them. Tough loss for the Saints, good win for Bismarck High.
Seeing a little bit of game rewind as Mr. Vetter, like he always does, will rip through some stats here.
Yeah, first for St. Mary's, tonight they were led in scoring 12 by Matea Messer, so credit to Bismarck High. They did exactly what we said tonight, held her in check, eventually leading them to the win. So 12 by Matea Messer, 8 by Stella Golick, 8 by Journey Okrup, 8 by Lily Ettinger, 8 by Savannah Schweitzer, 4 for Maya Jones, and 2 for Rachel Schumacher for the Saints tonight. And over to the winning team tonight, moving on to 9-8 on the season, the Bismarck High Demons. Led in scoring tonight by Grace Newman with 14. Made some big free throws down the stretch for her. 13 points by Jordan Rude, 11 by Briar Johnner, 10 by Reagan Newmiller, and 2 by Izzy Dahl for the Bismarck High Demons. So they had 4 players tonight, Caden, scored double figures. So credit to Bismarck High. They had a lot of athletes step up. Very unselfish scoring for Bismarck High tonight and getting a big win with this great crowd here up at St. Mary's High School.
As we're going to step aside from our planning team financial advisors and Shots Crossroads post-game show, visit us online at planningteam.com and order online at shotscrossroads.com. Part 1 of our doubleheader is complete here tonight. Bismarck High Demons 55, St. Mary's Saints 50. We're going to take a break, regroup, recover, be back for our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show after this.
Need help fast. At ServPro, we're on the road within the hour, ready to restore what matters most. Our certified technicians arrive prepared, backed with decades of experience and advanced tools to handle any challenge. Inside, our team gets to work, quickly assessing the damage and getting straight to work. So you can breathe easy, knowing trained professionals are here when it matters most. Call ServPro in Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
So Carson, how do I become a great football player like you?
Well, practice and having a professional team to answer the call and handle anything you throw their way is also important.
Hey Carson, thanks for teaching crew about community banking at First Western. First Western, you can bank on us.
Craving something real? Fuel your day with goodness that tastes as amazing as it feels. At Blissful Bee Juicery, we serve fresh, cold-pressed juice and smoothies, nature's best in every sip. Nourish yourself with our vibrant acai bowls with fresh fruit and granola, power bowls, protein balls, hummus, parfaits, and carrot cake. Blissful Bee Juicery. Pure, simple, blissful. Now in 2 locations on North and South Broadway.
At any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clamine, and McBride.
AE Construction Management and General Contracting builds more than structures. They build confidence. Your trusted partner in commercial construction across North Dakota, they handle everything, from planning to final delivery. Whether it's steel, industrial, or retail, AECM builds with precision and safety. Their hands-on approach keeps your project on time and on budget. Build better with AECM. Call Tim at 701-818-0099 or visit aeconstructionmanagement.com.
Dear valued customer, I'm Jared Lundeen, owner of Trusted Tire and Auto. Around here, winters can be long and roads can be rough. That's why you deserve a reliable partner. We carry premium tires installed by our certified team of experts, and our total car care covers it all, from brakes, transmissions, diagnostics, and more. And trust, we know it's built through real local connections, even small things like a handwritten thank you. Choose us for trusted service that goes the extra mile. Sincerely, Jared.
Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your trusted partner for commercial and business loans. We not only provide lending you need to grow your business, but we also reinvest in our communities. We believe in strengthening our businesses and creating opportunities for success. Choose Dakota Community Bank and Trust for your commercial and business loans, and together let's keep our communities thriving.
Serving the community, looking out for you. At Dakota Community Bank and Trust, that's what we do.
Is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
As we jump into our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show for part 2 of tonight's doubleheader featuring the Bismarck High Demons and the St. Mary's Saints. As always, our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Find them online at VIOC.com. This is a stay-in-your-car drive-through oil change, typically performed in 15 minutes or less. Find them in Minot and Bismarck. And Anthony, if we have any recollection of how that first game went tonight, this second one's going to be no different.
Yeah, Caden, you're exactly right. This this gym has been packed tonight. There's people here. I love to see Bismarck High people coming up. The St. Mary's Saints fans are here. This is going to be a tremendous game again tonight. We got very good team with the number 2 team in the state of North Dakota, the Bismarck High Demons, coached by Jordan Wilhelm, bringing their squad up north, up here to take on BJ Itzold's team, the St. Mary's Saints. St. Mary's, you know, Caden, we've watched a few of their games this year. They're one of those teams that they got some athletes that can hoop it up. They pulled off a big win against Dickinson on the road. They played well against Minot before this year. They played very well one game against Century this year. So St. Mary's is a good basketball team. They're disciplined. They play well. But Bismarck High, we know what they're going to bring tonight. They're going to bring a full court press. They're going to get after it. This is going to be exciting.
Yeah, and like you said, Anthony, I mean, we know what both of these teams are capable of. Like you said, you take a look at the Saints, right? They have athletes. This is a team that's made a big jump from just a year ago, right? I mean, sitting at 7-9 on the season just a year ago. 3-19, right? So just look at this early on improvement. Even doubling their win total from a year ago. I mean, Coach Etzold has his team playing very well at the right time. And looking at the Demons, on the other hand, we know what Coach Wilhelm's going to bring. I mean, Bismarck High is a team that is always up there in the top of not only the WDA, just the state of Class AA, the state of North Dakota in Class AA basketball.
Yeah, Jordan Wilhelm has done a tremendous job at the helm, taking over for Steve Miller, who was there for 25 seasons with the Demons. So tonight's one of those games. I know the players left the floor here, but just covering, Kalik Austin in their first game, Caden. I was looking through some stats. BHS won that game 102-57. So you bet St. Mary's does not want that to happen on their home floor tonight with this atmosphere. In that game, Kalik Austin only scored 8. Artie Carlo had 28 points in that game nonetheless. But a side note to that game, as I'm talking about Kalik Austin not scoring what he normally does, where he averages about 15 a game, Christian Benning did not play. So we got to remember that. Christian Benning has been a multiple-time All-WDA player. He averages 19 points a game this year. And when you look down the stat sheet of the St. Mary's Saints, Caden, it's impressive. 18 points by Benning, 18 a night by Trey Terry, 14 by Jackson Barth. I mean, they are a team that can flat out score the ball. We heard about it early on in the year, so it'll be an interesting game to see what adjustments are made here.
We're going to step aside on our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Find them online at VIOC.com. We'll take a quick 30-second break, and then we're ready to roll here on the PSP Network.
This page isn't a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
As we return to Tony Wald Court here at St. Mary's High School and our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show, as always, find them online at VIOC.com. We'll step over to Vet's Keys of the Game. The Keys of the Game brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. Call Dylan today at 222-2155.
Yeah, as we talked about, Caden, today at work, we were kind of asking some people what do they think, that watch the PSP Network in these WDA games. For Bismarck High, it's balance. We know that they got Artie Carlo, one of the top scorers in the state of North Dakota this year. He can flat out score the basketball, but they also got other guys that can score the basketball, and that is Bismarck High's key tonight. Can you get, similar to the girls, get 4 players, 5 players in double figures for Jordan Wilhelm's team? He would love to see it have all that balance, and we know that they do have the team that can give you balance. So that's the key that I got for Bismarck High tonight, is just find balance, find that good point of getting Artie his shots, getting Tredarian Slack his shots, getting Weston Scott going downhill, one of the best athletes in the WDA that we got. And then moving over to St. Mary's, similar to the girls' game, ball control, right? St. Mary's, the games this year that they've won, they take care of it. The games they've lost, they turn it over and they kind of get out of sorts a little bit. So you want to see St. Mary's be strong with the basketball. We know Trey Terry is kind of their key catalyst, right? He does a lot with the ball, smooth guard, great passer as well. I mean, he averages close to 5 assists a night with those 18 points. So,
speaking of your key to the game, brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air, with that ball control, right? Like you said, Trey Terry, excuse me.
Trey, sorry.
I think we both said
I think we did. Well, Trey Ty, but we'll call him Trey for the rest of the night. Heck yeah.
Well, Trey Terry, he's really stepped up as of late. Like, he's taken that next jump. He got plenty of time as a freshman.
Yep.
This sophomore season, I mean, he's came to play night in and night out. And one thing you and I were not, like, we were unaware of is Benning isn't playing tonight.
Oh, Benning isn't
playing tonight, so that kind of switches things up a little bit.
That does
right?
again.
It amps up that ball control. I mean, you know what Benning, 19 points a game, like you said, he is their go-to scorer. So now, with the likes of Benning out, right? Brooks Armstrong done for the season. Our thoughts and prayers to him too. And if you saw, that was a gruesome injury, but I mean, next man up, right?
Next man up. That's the new key to the game, Caden. Next man up for the St. Mary's Saints. So it'll still be a good game. They're going to come out. They'll play tonight. Don't worry about that here. The first half, they're going to battle. They'll be battle tested a little bit here though, because Bismarck High. If you haven't watched a Bismarck High Demon game this year, Caden, you're going to be in for a treat. I enjoy watching them. I enjoy watching St. Mary's. I enjoy watching high school basketball here in the great state of North Dakota.
As we're just under 20 seconds on our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show from things kind of getting rolling here tonight. Let's take a look at PSP Plus, right? Passes on sale now. You see the prices on the screen. Go ahead and jump at that premier pass. I mean, get it early. You can see all the events PSP Plus is covering.
And it all starts this week. It continues on for the next 3 weeks here in Western North Dakota. We are the premier broadcast home for all these games that you see. So get that pass, like you're saying.
That band is fired up and ready to go here tonight. As it looks like Father Jake Magnuson is down next to PA announcer Jordan Smith, and he's going to have things ready to go underway on our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show with our opening prayer.
Number 1, priority. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, as you please stand as we are led in prayer by our school chaplain, Father Jake Magnuson.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Heavenly Father, as we come together this evening, we ask you to bless these athletes, keep them safe from injury and harm, instill in them respect for each other, and reward them for their perseverance. We ask this through the intercession of Mary, the Mother of God, and the patroness of our school as we pray together. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Mary, Queen of Victory. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing as we are about to salute the flag of our great nation. At this time, we ask you to remove the headgear, place your right hand over your heart, and stand at attention as the St. Mary's Central High School Pep Band plays our national anthem.
Beautiful work by the St. Mary's band. Teams are getting ready for the starting lineups here tonight, and Anthony, I'm excited. I can't underestimate how excited I am for this matchup. I mean, like we said in our pregame show for the girls game, this is our first time getting to call BHS, right? We are usually more the Class B, Class Single A lineups, and I mean, I'm just jacked for this one here tonight. Going over the lineups for Coach Jordan Wilhelm and the 15-1 Bismarck Demons. Number 23, Kalik Austin. Number 21, Weston Scott. Number 2, Artie Carlo. Number 0, Grant Bieber. And rounding out the starting 5 for the Demons is number 3, Brennan Graff. Moving over to the St. Mary's Saints. Once again, the starting lineups for the St. Mary's Saints will have Dominic Zander, Jay Mueller, Jackson Barth, Keller Hertz Barnett, and rounding out the starting 5 is Trayson Terry.
Yeah, hard to say the starting lineups there with the pep band just kind of overpowering our voices.
You know what? And that one's on me too, because the first time we were here, I kicked it down to PA announcer Jordan Smith. I told you he's my favorite PA announcer, and he gets me excited, and he would have been the better option than me doing those. As we step aside from our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show, find them online at VIOC.com. Saints control the tip. Jackson Barth looking to battle inside, kicks it out to Dominic Zander. Taylor Hertz Barnett will get the ball for the first time over to Jay Mueller. Back inside to Hertz Barnett. Inside, Barth. Right hand, that one won't go. Gets his own miss. It's like Artie Carlo tipped it out, and Barth will get fouled and head to the Serve Pro free throw line.
I said early on this year, Caden, I really like Jackson Barth's game. Just plays strong, under control a lot of the time.
As he heads to our Serve Pro free throw line, 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water, cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro. As the Saints get on the board first here tonight. Bieber with the ball, he goes corner to Graff. Graff up top to Austin.
St. Mary's out in a little zone, it looks like 2-3.
Grant Bieber's 3 doesn't go, but that one will go for Kalik Austin. I'm not gonna lie, I was going down to look at hit my save replay. I wasn't too sure. It looked like Coach BJ Etzold was looking that the ball hit the wire or something.
I'm not sure what he saw there, but nonetheless, good in and out game there. Good shot by Kalik.
Big move inside by Keller Hertz Barnett.
KHB.
KHB, I
nice
like
nice bucket by him down low. Good touch.
Graff with the ball in the corner. He gives it up to Scott. Good pass inside. Artie Carlo on the board for 2.
Artie, one of those sneaky players. Sometimes it just looks like it's just so smooth for Artie Carlo.
It's one of those players that is super fun to watch because the game just comes natural for him. Trayson Terry looking to drive. Good home defense by the Demons. They pinch on that. It's Barth under 10 to go on the shot clock. It's defended by Kalik Austin. He'll fade away. That lefty jumper won't go. Rebounded by Kalik Austin. Kalik Austin Another three. That one's good for the Demons.
Kalik Austin showing the range early on here as they get the first turnover of the game for St. Mary's. But back to like I was saying, Kalik, look at the range there, Caden. That's an NBA level 3. You see that spin on his shot. Pretty jumper by Kalik.
That replay and all replays brought to you by Ryan Family Dealerships. Shop their entire inventory at driveryan.com or visit one of their 5 locations in Minot and Williston. Boyd's 3, that one won't go. He just checked in for the first time. Rebounded by Barth. Barth gives it up to Xander. Up court, Mueller, 3. He's got the answer.
Nice shot there by Mueller, getting the feet set, going up quick.
Good ball movement by the Saints, advancing the ball up the court. Austin in the corner. He dumps it inside to Weston Scott. Scott back out to Austin. Austin thought about the 3. He'll stop, float that one up, won't go. Hertz Barnett gives it up to Xander, to Barth. Barth can't get the lefty layup to go. Demons looking to push as they got numbers inside. Scott, too strong. Rebounded by Tadarion Slack, who checked in for the first time as Boyd will get fouled.
You're going to watch Najee Boyd tonight. One of those kind of very, very good point guards that comes in for Bismarck High. He's another one. Under control, good ball handler.
The Saints, number 40, Jackson Barth, first personal, first team foul.
Yeah, Najee Boyd, he's one of those players, like I said during the pregame, that I had to coach against him, and he was a tough player to coach against. Like we said last time we were here, that's a big reason why I am up in the booth nowadays.
Yep. Kobe Wolbaum and Brady Kurzman into the game for the Saints.
Boyd's second free throw won't go. Rebounded by Kalik Austin. Inside to Scott. That one won't fall. Demons lead 9-6 on our BNC National Bank scoreboard. Find them online today at bnc.bank.
Another turnover for St. Mary's. Looks like Tadarian Slack coming into the game here.
Number 4, Kenyatta White as well. Carlo with the ball, gives it up to Austin. Scott gets it inside. Beautiful wraparound pass as Kenyatta White gets his first 2 points of the game.
So far, Caden, that balance is sure showing right now for Bismarck High. Look at this bounce pass here.
Just the ball movement, just picking through the zone.
It's very, very good passing by Bismarck High.
Jason Terry gives it up to Mueller. Mueller goes inside. So we're going to get a foul call. That was Brady Kurzman who just checked in for the first time here in this one.
Something else to keep an eye on, Caden, I think, here tonight is Bismarck High gets up and down the floor. They score 90 points roughly in a game. What has St. Mary's got in the tank with some of these younger guys, especially with, like you said, Benning not playing tonight, Armstrong not playing. So what else do they got in the tank with some of these younger guys that are going to have to play big minutes here tonight?
What the Demons want to do is they want to speed you up. You got to stay under control, cool, calm, and collected. As Kalik Austin comes away with the rebound, and he's looking to push it right away.
That's a good push, though, because you can see Terry backpedaling.
First personal, second team.
Bieber, Boyd, Conley, and Slack all into the game.
Kalik Austin remains. 11-6 Demons here. Looks like that was Bonley with the ball. He dumps it inside to Boyd. Boyd finds Slack in the corner. Back up top to Bieber. Terry almost came away with that one. Kalik Austin, 3. That one's off back iron. Demons battling inside. Second chance opportunities. Bieber's second chance won't go. Kobe Wolbaum comes down with it and gives it up to Terry. Stolen by Boyd. Boyd's going to get fouled and will head to the Serve Pro free throw line. looks like he kind of got hit in the face there, coming away with the steal, but regardless, he's pushing that ball out, and he's going to the line for 2. Hey fans, don't forget tonight's game is brought to you in part by Minot State University. MSU grads get jobs, period. Minot State University, be seen, be heard, be you.
Boyd 1 for 3 from the line here. See if we can get up to 50%, 2 for 4. Sure does.
Demons lead by 6, almost stolen by Bieber.
Man, can that press get locked up though on a made free throw? They can get everybody set up here. Coach Willem thought the refs were kind of saying that it was their ball, so he was yelling for an offensive play.
That is what they gave him right away. He did call it Demon basketball, but rightfully so it was Saints. Last touch by the Demons as Mueller's looking to go to the paint. Too strong off the glass, rebounded by Bieber, and here come the Demons. Boyd, he's looking to drive. Beautiful feed inside. Slack can't finish it. Slack comes away with it. Won't go. Battling. Rejected by Barth. Demons with their 3rd or 4th offensive rebound of this possession. Bieber looking to drive. Good hands by Barth. And here come the Saints who throw it away. That was a lot to unpack on that possession for the Demons, but capped off with this block by Barth.
That was a lot to unpack. And it was all within, about 30 seconds. There was a couple shot opportunities, bodies going all over the place. Unable to finish, though. That first pass by Boyd, though, was beautiful with the wraparound.
Bieber down low to Graff, who checked back in. Back up top to Bieber. Bieber inside to Boyd. Boyd almost lost it. He comes back up with it. Carlo looking to drive. Look at the step through. Kick out 3. Bieber is good. Coach Edsel was looking for a travel there, but I like the no call. I thought that was clean by Artie Carlo, just kind of slowing down his footwork there. Let's take a look at that one more time on our Ryan Family Dealership replay. Just slowing it down out to Grant Bieber. Demons lead 15-6 here with 12:06 to go on our BNC National Bank scoreboard.
It's like when you watch the NBA and they call the D-cell, right? You always see Luka Doncic do that very well. We're coming full speed. All of a sudden it's that D-cell, get the defender off you. That's what you saw there from Artie.
Boyd gives it to Artie Carlo for 3. He's got it to go.
5 points for Artie. Nice jump shot.
Jake Miller checked in for the first time for the Saints here tonight. The sophomore turned over by Trayson Terry. Artie Carlo comes away with it. Euro kisses it off the glass for 2. Coach Edsel and the Saints are going to take a full timeout. Taking a look at this one more time. Carlo, Euro, bucket.
I can't believe I wrecked my car. There are some things in life we can't control. But what's important is how we respond. At Jerome's Collision Center, they provide the highest quality of service, assuring the job gets done stress-free and making it feel like a breath of fresh air. And to give you peace of mind, they handle the insurance.
Are you even a therapist?
Don't worry about it. Jerome's, they're the experts. Jerome's.
8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
That timeout brought to you by First International Bank and Trust, founded in 1910 and growing to serve rural and urban communities across Arizona, Minnesota, North Dakota, and South Dakota. Find them online at fibt.bank.
So Jake Miller into the game, 6'2" sophomore for the Saints.
Obama gives it to Barth. Barth inside. Wohlbaum sticking with it. Wohlbaum for 2.
Good play by Wohlbaum. Sticking with it like you said there, Caden. Going up, finishing through the contact.
Boyd's 3. That one rolls around the rim, rebounded by Miller.
St. Mary's just has to do a better job of controlling the turnovers, controlling what you can control. They got 5 early on in this game.
Trayson Terry, deep 3, off the back iron.
Was a deep pull. Looks like Slack, Monley, and Scott back into the game for the Demons. Bismarck High this year sitting 15-1, 12-1 in the conference. That only lost to Century. You were going to make an appearance that night, I remember. We were actually up at Bismarck Century, and they shut the doors. It was so packed at Century High School, and they play, I think, the final game of the year coming up here. That's going to be another packed house at Bismarck High School at Carl Guard.
It's because as soon as I was about to head up there, you said, yep, we're sitting behind the student section. I said, oh, I'll watch it at home on the PSP network.
Yeah, that game was... We've done a couple. I mean, I've been to a few packed houses. We had one a few weeks ago when Wilton Wing was playing Central McLean. That was one of the most packed gyms, too, where they were going to close the door. So many people tried to get in.
Yeah, the AD told me they were thinking about doing it.
Which is a good thing to have when fans are coming out supporting these high school athletes.
Keller Hertz Barnett inside. Good move by the big sophomore.
Nice move by him. Good patience. Gathering, going up strong. All those hands are in there trying to dig it out.
Artie, 3. That one's off front iron. Battling inside, Demon second chance. Boyd, 3 is good. Demons lead 23-10. Barth fires it up court. The ball moving by the Saints. Inside, Terry. It's a good take, just unable to come down with it. Carlo in transition, dumps it off. Monley, 3. Too strong. Another opportunity for the Demons here. Carlo kicks it out. Slack, 3. To Darion Slack from deep.
7 for 18 this season from 3. Good to see him knock that one down. Kind of got bumped into, too, a little bit there, Caden.
That gracious landing zone. Gotta give him room. Hey, fans, don't forget tonight's game is brought to you in part by Planet Pizza, the best pizza on the planet. They have the largest laser tag playground in the region as well, and they deliver. Call now, 701-852-1700. You know what, Anthony, in our pregame show, we talked about ball control, but the Demons are not making it easy on the Saints here in this opening half inside. Good move down low by Kenyatta White.
Kenyatta White, he's another one of those players, kind of
Malik Austin, hammer time!
Like I was saying about Kenyatta White, nonetheless, the beautiful slam there by Austin. Kenyatta White's one of those guys, he got hurt, wasn't able to play in that Century game. You see him, he's got a big ankle brace on that right ankle. Him and Scott were both out that game when they played Century, so.
Xander with the ball, picks up his dribble, under 10 to go on the shot clock. Inside to Barth, Barth's got 6. Kicks it out to Xander. Xander's gonna have to fire a 3. Barth gets it back, he'll fire a 3. That one's gonna miss everything there, but let's take a look at this dunk by Kalik Austin one more time, just jumping the passing lanes, and he has a date with the rim for 2, 30-10. Demons lead here with under 8 to go in half number 1 on our BNC National Bank scoreboard. Austin defended by Wohlbaum. Cross-court pass, that one's gonna be stolen away by Kurzman. Kurzman absorbs the contact for the and one.
Yeah, nice play there by Kurzman. Check this one out, Kate. Good body control, getting the block and foul, going to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. who they got that foul on there. I'm not quite sure. I was looking over at the replay at your computer there, partner.
Inside, Scott, floater. That's good for 2.
Basket number 21, Weston Scott.
Weston Scott, tremendous athlete. I know last year, this year, he's battled some injuries. I know you'll like this one. That is in the DSU Hall of Fame, I believe.
Hawks are up.
That's where I graduated from. Never stepped on campus, though. Did everything online with the Blue Hawks, but nonetheless.
Offensive rebound by Keller Hertz. Barnett, and he's got it to go for the and 1.
Yeah, what a play by KHB. I'm going to call him 6 points here for the Saints. See if they can trim into this lead that's been opened up by Bismarck High a little bit here.
Saints come away with it. Terry inside, Woolbaum. He'll get fouled and he'll head to the Surf Pro free throw line.
The Demons number 23, Malik Austin, first personal, 6th team foul.
6th team foul here on the Demons with 7:01 to go. Woolbaum's first free throw gets the friendly roll.
So Bieber and Slack back into the game.
Hey fans, don't forget tonight's game is brought to you in part by Val Cyclery, locally owned and operated in downtown Minot since 1960. They have a full line of e-bikes and they service in their shop. Demons doing a good job moving the ball around in this zone here early on. Austin down low to Scott, reverse for 2.
That was pretty. Good finish by Weston Scott. Love the way to use the rim as a protector there from the shot blocker. Go up and under.
Terry with the ball, 15 to go on this shot clock. KHB over to Kurzman to Mueller. Woolbaum, cross-court pass, Terry. That one's gonna get stolen away by Slack. He's looking to go, rejected by KHB. Last touch by the Demons.
Keller Hertz Barnett. Look at this play. Challenging the high flyer Slack. Going up clean. Absolutely good block.
It's like Boyd just poked that out and Slack was the last one to touch it. But yeah, like you said, going up clean, good block.
It's hard to teach too, how to go up with, straight. You got to get verticality, they always say. St. Mary's has cleaned it up here the last few possessions, though.
Terry with it, defended by Scott. He gives it up to Kurzman. Kurzman defended by Bieber. Gives it up to Xander. 5 to go on the shot clock. Tries to fire it inside to Barth. Does just that. Good ball movement. Good pass by Xander to Barth.
Yeah, you're happy if you're Coach BJ Hitzold with that possession there.
Not happy with a Kalik Austin 3, though.
Yeah, he's got 3 threes here in the first half. To 11 points is Kalik. Like I was saying earlier, in the first game, he didn't have his best game, so tonight he's trying to come out and get his early and often.
Stolen away by Austin. He's got the lefty leg for 2. Timeout called by Coach BJ Etzold and the St. Mary's Saints. We'll take one with them on the PSP Network. just taking a look at what else is on the schedule this week for PSP Network. See packed lineup here tonight. PSP prime time tomorrow night starting at 7:30, and then see on Thursday we got district tournament, as I did just play that PSP Plus promo. We're getting into tournament time here, so make sure you jump on, get your premium pass or whatever pass you would like, and just be able to watch what PSP is bringing you, and it is a lot of tournaments coming up in the next few weeks. Carlo, good move. That one won't go. Big rebound by Barth as he'll get fouled.
Speaking a little bit on Artie Carlo, Caden, I remember as it looks like we're going to go to the other end of the floor here and shoot a bonus. I remember freshman year at Bismarck State College, that would have been 2018, I believe. Artie's brother, Montel Carlo, was playing for Tribes at the time, and we had a little open gym one night at Shiloh Christian School, and he came with some of those Tribe guys. And I mean, I wasn't playing basketball BSC, but let's just say we had some very fun basketball runs with some of those guys that night.
We're going to get another foul called. I don't know, Coach Wilhelm giving a few claps there. I mean, you don't like your guys fouling on the completely other end of the court in this situation with bonus.
Yeah, absolutely, just got to clean it up. You know, that's Bismarck High's motto, right? We're going to pick up and apply a lot of pressure, but especially towards the end of the year now, you get into some of those big games, the foul trouble, and credit to Coach Wilhelm having the ability that you can just take 4, right? And you can put 4 in, and it's like an interchangeable system that he's got going on, and you kind of just leave the one hot hand out there, and all the kids are good basketball IQ.
Carlo 3, that one won't go. Slack with the rebound. Sticking with it, Darion Slack. Yet another possession of multiple offensive rebounds.
Yeah, he's got a couple rebounds here in this game. I got him for 3, but high flyer. That's what I called him last year. I saw him in warm-ups a few times. I'm just like, holy cow, this Slack kid can fly, and this year we're getting to see it.
Good wraparound pass to Xander. Xander thought about taking his man off the dribble. Wasn't there. Terry, good step back. That's good for 2.
That's a good sign to see. Trey Terry's first bucket of the game coming under the 4-minute mark, so credit for the Demons. Really doing a good job on Terry early on in this game.
Slack's 3 won't go, but Boyd right there with the rebound, rejected by Barth.
Yeah, Barth is just one of those guys. He does a lot of everything, and the Saints being shorthanded, it's a little more difficult when you're the post, right? You don't have the ability to really bring down the basketball some possessions, but
inside Scott. Dumps it off to Boyd. 3. That's good.
Boyd 2 triples. 8 points for him here tonight. So again, like I said, that balance is really good right now.
Carlo with the steal. Carlo with the lay.
I didn't know if he could flush it there. He's kind of getting his steps down a little bit, but I don't know what the whistle was here.
I am not too sure either, but regardless, we'll have a
line change.
Line change, correct.
It's the Olympics, right? We can say line change. People are sitting at home today at lunchtime, if you're at work, whatever you're doing, seeing Team USA Women's. Britta Curl got an assist, I believe, today as they, what was it, 5-6-0 over Team Canada?
I quit watching at 5-0. I had to pull an order at work. Hey fans, don't forget tonight's game is brought to you in part by Northern Plains Heating and Air. Call Dylan today at 222-2155. New installation, upgrades, and all your furnace and AC needs. Once again, call Dylan today at 222-2155. Terry takes the screen from KHB. Terry's looking to dance. Picks up his dribble, gets it back. He's gonna have to fire a deep three. He does just that. Don't think that did not touch the rim. Shot clock violation, Demon basketball with 2:14 remaining on our BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Good defensive possession there, just getting Terry pushed out. He wanted to get downhill.
Scott float, won't go, rebounded by Keller Hertz Barnett. He gives it up to Trayson Terry. Miller looking to drive, picks up his dribble. Demons just everywhere on the defensive end here tonight.
Absolutely, Caden. It's infectious. We constantly have been talking about how plays where kids, athletes are diving on the floor, sacrificing themselves, taking charges. That stuff is just such momentum builders for your team.
Bieber with the ball. Cross-court pass. Kenyatta White inside. Sticks with it for two.
Kenyatta White with 6 points here. Again, that balance is sure showing tonight for the Demons. It has not been a one-man wrecking crew. It has been, to say the least, 9 guys so far. 7 guys are in the score column for him right now.
Terry, good move inside. Can't get it to go. Wolbaum crashing hard. Long rebound out to Carlo. Carlo brings it across half court. Inside, drop off pass. Bonley, or Graff for two.
Yeah, Brennan Kreff there, first bucket of the game. Credit to Artie, just a beautiful drop off pass.
Bieber three, off back iron. So Graff's gonna get called on the foul.
That is on Graff, that is his third tonight. I think it is. Yeah, that is.
Fans, don't forget, coming up, we will have our Jerome's Collision Center halftime report. Accidents happen, it's a part of life. At Jerome's, our goal is to help get your car and your life back on the road, both literally and metaphorically. They've been doing it since 1975. Call 701-852-5126 to schedule your collision repair or other service. Carlo left wide open. He'll fire a three. Wolbaum, big rebound.
Oh.
Kind of just lost his footing. Looks like kind of came down with a leg in the way. And
that was tough landing, yeah. Good rebound, though, by him. I love the effort. Go up, chin it. High point the basketball.
Coach Sheen taught him that one back in the day.
Yeah, because you were a big-time rebounder, Caden.
For sure. Hey, I am in rec nowadays. That's all that matters.
That is true.
Artie Carlo with the ball. So to drive, beautiful dump off pass. Weston Scott inside. Saints do a good job recovering inside. Bonley. That one won't go. Scott sticks with it.
Weston Scott, I have seen him all year. He has one of the quickest jumps off the floor.
Miller with the ball. Gives it up. KHB at the buzzer. That one won't go. As we've reached the end of half number one. The road team Demons 52, the home team Saints 21. We'll step aside and be back after this.
We started with small beginnings, and just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Sometimes life gets messy and accidents happen. So when life gets messy, ServPro's ready. Call ServPro of Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
Breathe in.
I can't believe I wrecked my car.
There's some things in life we can't control, but what's important is how we respond. At Jerome's Collision Center, they provide the highest quality of service, assuring the job gets done stress-free and making it feel like a breath of fresh air. And to give you peace of mind, they handle the insurance.
Are you even a therapist?
Don't worry about it. Jerome's, they're the experts. Jerome's.
Fast. ServPro arrives within the hour with certified technicians and the tools to handle any challenge. Breathe easy. Trained professionals are here when it matters most. Call ServPro in Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
As we transition on the PSP Network to our halftime show, brought to you by Jerome's Collision Center. Call 701-852-5126 to schedule your collision repair or other service. Collision repair is our specialty. We value you and your car. As you see on the screen here in part 2 of the doubleheader here tonight between Bismarck High and St. Mary's, the Demons came out with a statement there in that opening half, and they lead 52-21, and they were just all over the basketball court here in that first half. And you know Coach Wilhelm, he has his guys ready for half number 2, and they're going to be ready to roll.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Caden. I think Coach Wilhelm has his guys ready to go every night. He's one of those guys. He's one of the best in the WDA at getting his team ready to go. But tremendous first half by Bismarck High. I mean, they came out, they jumped on them, they forced a lot of turnovers. I had 5 turnovers within the first 5 minutes of that game, and they all led to a bucket. And credit to St. Mary's, though. The score is not reflecting it. They cleaned a lot up, though, the last few possessions. And with cleaning up, yeah, they didn't get some buckets here and there, but as a coach, you're happy if you're not turning it over, making yourself almost look, I don't know what the right word is. It's, as a coach, you're expecting your kids, right, to go out, perform at the level that you know that they can perform. And tonight, it's hard, right? We had no idea. I didn't know. You didn't know Benning was going to be out tonight.
Like you said, that's 19 points a game, and he's their main ball handler. He's their go-to guy on the offensive end.
He's 2-time All-WDA. I mean, he's a 1,000-point scorer for St. Mary's in his career. So don't know what is wrong with him tonight, but he unfortunately was not able to go tonight. But next man up for St. Mary's, and some of these younger guys that I'm going to get into here, I mean, they're getting in the score column, playing good minutes. So, I mean, so 21 points for the Saints. They're led in scoring by KHB, Keller Hertz Barnett, 6 points. He played actually very well in the first half. I was happy. He had some great post touches and good, strong footwork going up, finishing over him. So he's leading the Saints tonight with 6. Then they got four by Kobe Wobaum, 3 apiece from Brady Kurzman, Jackson Barth, and Jay Mueller, and 2 for Trey Terry for the 21 points. So Trey Terry, I want to see him get going a little bit here, Cade, in the second half, and see if he can get in the score column and help out the St. Mary's Saints. And over to the number 2 ranked team in the state of North Dakota across the land is the Bismarck Demons, led in scoring tonight by 13 by Kalik Austin. He had 3 triples in that first half, all within the first 6 minutes of the half. So 13 for Kalik, 9 for Artie Carlo, 8 for Najee Boyd, 6 for Kenyatta White, 6 for Weston Scott, 5 for Tadarian Slack, 3 from Grant Bieber, and 2 from Brennan Graff for the 52 points. So like we said earlier on those Northern Plains keys of the game, balance, and tonight Bismarck High has been playing with really good balance. They're not, they're not pushing, taking bad shots. They are working it against this zone. Had a lot of unselfish players that have been getting in there. There's a lot of assists being made tonight when your team is shooting probably 50% from the field.
The big thing is they're playing Bismarck High Demon basketball, right? Like you said, Coach Wilhelm, game in, game out, he's going to have his guys ready to play. It doesn't matter who they're going up against. They're always going to be ready to play, and they're just playing Bismarck High Demon basketball. But one big thing is they're taking care of the ball, right? Like you said, with making those extra passes, you might get a few turnovers here or there, but they've kept it clean. They're battling, getting second chance opportunities almost every time down the court. If that ball's not in the net, they're getting a hand on a loose ball.
Yeah, and that type of stuff is what we and you are always talking about. You can coach it all you want. You can say it at practice. You can make a team run hundreds of ladders, right? Eventually, at some point, it either clicks or it doesn't. And right now, this season, from building this thing up, I think people are saying, hey, the Bismarck Demons, they are going for it this year, right? They got a squad. They are deep. Probably the most balanced that they've been in a few years overall, with just the way some of these guys are playing. And credit to them tonight. All the credit goes out to them. I always love to give credit where credit's due. I could say good things about St. Mary's here tonight that I see too. I see Jackson Barth. He's got probably 3 blocks in the half, just working his tail off too. So
as we step away from our Jerome's Collision Center halftime report, Bieber steal and layup attempt does not go. I'm going to finish my ad read though. Trayson Terry, 3. That one won't go. As always, every halftime brought to you by Jerome's Collision Center. Call 701-852-5126 to schedule your collision repair or other service.
Pep Band is done. They brought a lot of energy for me tonight. They had me fired up. I was ready to rock and roll.
You got excited as soon as we walked through the door and you saw their music stand sitting there.
Well, it reminds me of my first ever varsity game, Caden. I was a freshman, and I got in. We were playing at Hazen, and Hazen opened up the stage at the Hazen Bison Arena, and they were playing music. It was something special.
KHB with the left hand inside. Carlo thought about the 3. Weston Scott in the paint. Back to Kalik Austin. His 3-pointer is good.
Again, in the newspaper and the stuff, right, you see the 3-pointer, right? You see the bucket by Austin, but Weston Scott, unselfish, passing out of that zone. Another assist for him.
Terry was almost able to save it. Covered by Weston Scott. He is going to get fouled. So who did they get on that foul? Was that Mueller?
I think Jay Mueller. 5'11" senior for the Saints.
Boyd inside to Scott. Scott, turn around, jumper. That one won't fall. He's had that look all game long as well. Demons doing a very good job just moving the ball on the zone. As Carlo comes away with the steal, rejected by KHB. Scott able to corral that one. Kalik Austin, 1 dribble pull-up 3. That one's strong. Kelleher Barnett. Let's take a look at that block one more time on our Ryan Family Dealership replay.
He's had a couple of these tonight, Gaden, just athletic.
Good steal by Carlo, good block by Keller Barnett. We'd like to see him kind of step into that pass. The Demons are they do a very good job jumping passing lanes, right? So you got to make crisp passes.
And you got to fake a pass to almost make a pass, right? You got to fake a skip to get the short one open. You got to skip it a few times and pass it with purpose.
That three-pointer by Mueller, no good.
Slack another rebound.
Carlo, extra pass. Boyd, three is good.
3 threes tonight for Boyd, shooting at a good clip. 3 for 4 tonight.
Good job by the Saints breaking the press there. Like to see Terry keep his dribble right there. Kind of keep it going. Look to attack maybe a little bit from that situation. Had the numbers, but inside to Barth. Good move inside. Absorbs the contact, and he'll head to the free throw line. 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro.
Do you know who they got there, Caden, on the foul? I did not see.
I was talking, I did not.
Yeah. Nonetheless, we got Greff and White back into the game for the Demons. I always like giving a shout out to the facility too here at St. Mary's. If people have not been into this new school up here in the last 3 years that it's been up here, what a tremendous building this is here, and this gymnasium, the school, the setup.
Khalil Gossing's three off back iron. Saints come away with it. Barth gets it up court. Kellerhart, Spire net. Another drop step, right-handed hook shot, won't go. Carlo tips it to Austin. Over to Weston Scott, inside, what a feed! As Brennan Graff can't get it to go, but what a feed by Weston Scott.
Check this one out, good pass.
Just the one-handed rifle inside. I know Graff thought he was gonna kind of get Barth jumping with that little pump fake.
Yep.
Woolbaum, Miller, and Kurzman check back in for the Saints. Hey fans, don't forget tonight's game is brought to you in part by the Aggie Foundation. Vote each week for the PSP Network Player Performance of the Week. Nominees will be posted on social media each Monday with the winner announced on Thursday. The Player Performance of the Week is sponsored in part by the Aggie Foundation. Learn more about their charitable work at aggiefoundation.com.
Little shot clock issue here.
We have a little break in the action. Let's take a look at that Player of the Week nominees for this week. Be sure to go on to the social, I believe it's Facebook, right?
Yeah, Facebook.
Be sure to go on to Facebook, comment on the PSP Network post, vote for your choice for one of the 5 players of the week. Good move by Kurzman.
Great move by Kurzman, pushing the pace.
Carlo's jumper won't go. Kenyatta White sticking with it. He's going to get fouled. Look at that layup one more time by Kurzman. Kind of like in that first half, like you mentioned, Scott using the rim as like a shield. He decides to get cross court to that left hand, use that rim as a shield, and get it to go for 2.
St. Mary's has some good underclassmen though. Sophomore class looks really good.
Like I mentioned in our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show, find them online at BIOC.com. Coach Etzold has this team improved a lot from last year, right? Finishing the season out, I believe it was 3-16, I said, already up to 7 wins on this season. Like, this is a team that's taking those steps needed to really compete in the WDA.
You're exactly right, Caden. I mean, they were 3-19 last year, so they built this up. You got to be happy. You can't do it all at once, right? You can't do it all at once. It takes a couple years with some players, and then I mean, you see Armstrong with the kind of that cart that he's got, that wheeler. I mean, you get an injury like that. You get Penning that's been battling injuries. Then it's hard to really build this thing. We were watching that game. They beat Dickinson. Dickinson's a top-ranked team. I mean, they're a team that could, I guarantee you, if you ask Coach Wilhelm or Mattern, any of these guys, they're going to say Dickinson could win any game. You know, they're that good, and they went to Dickinson, which is always a hard place to play.
Mentioning that Armstrong cart like you had rolling around back in the day.
I remember that. It was no fun, but the one thing is sitting at the end of the bench, I do remember, is me and my good friend Jacob Lazat. We had some good talks down there about hoops, and credit to you guys. I remember junior year, you and Mason Hedberg, Ben Bowl stepped up. We still made the state tournament. Fell short in the quarterfinal, I remember, to an Oak Grove team, but
very good.
That was a fun week.
Corner three by Bieber is long, but rebounded by Boyd. Demons have done a very good job on the offensive glass tonight.
Yeah.
Kalik Austin step back three.
Five triples for him tonight, 5 for 7. Shooting at a high clip.
Miller looking to drive. Absorbs the contact. He'll head to the Serve Pro free throw line. Taking a look at that. Austin three-pointer one more time. Brought to you by Ryan Family Dealerships. At Ryan Dealerships, the commitment and respect for their customers is as strong today as it was 50 years ago. Experience the difference when you visit one of the 5 locations in Minot and Williston, or shop online at driveryan.com.
I'll tell you what, Kalik Austin's brother Andre having a good year for you, Mary boys basketball. They kind of started the year up and down a little bit, but Northern Sun, always a tough conference to play in Division II hoops, and we're blessed that now we got 3 programs in our state, with the leader this year, Jamestown.
Bieber with the good step-through move. I forget Jamestown moved up.
Yeah, and they're in first place, I found out today, in the Northern Sun, so credit to them and what they got building over at the University of Jamestown.
Miller with the ball as he gives it up to Terry. Takes the screen from Wolbaum. Barth doing a good job trying to get position inside. Just did not get the ball thrown his way, as tipped out of bounds. 8 seconds to go on this shot clock. Hey fans, don't forget, following the conclusion of tonight's game, we will have our post-game show brought to you in part by Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads. Whether you are looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm, as Kalik Austin down Main Street for 2. Whether you are planning for farm or business succession, visit us online at planningteam.com, and Shots Crossroads. Get filled up on their delicious menu that includes the famous number 99.
21 points for Austin here tonight. For people watching at home, I've watched a few BHS games the last few years. People would probably say, why don't they pull off the press? This is Bismarck High basketball. The JV, everything plays with this up-pace tempo.
Bondley with the tough lay.
First bucket for Hayden.
Xander's going to get bumped by Slack.
9 guys in the score sheet for Bismarck High here tonight. Graff, White, Carlo. It looks like
Connor Lundeen checking in for the Saints for the first time here tonight.
Scott was the last one I was looking at. It's a little different for us, right? We've been used to calling the Class B games where we're seeing maybe 1-2 guys off the bench, right, this year. So it's just seeing some more subs coming in.
Both teams, too. I mean,
yeah.
Both teams able to go 4 or 5 guys deep on the bench. I mean, yeah, like you said, that's not something we see too often. So we're going to get a jump ball.
not a luxury for some teams in Class B, Caden, when they their senior class might be only graduating 8 kids, and they got more kids on the basketball. You know what I mean? It's just, it's a lot of fun, though. We've had a blast, doing some of this stuff and getting the opportunity to call this game here tonight and getting us kind of prepped for some of the postseason action coming forward, like you said, on PSP Plus. What a time here in Western North Dakota.
Yep, like Mr. Vetter said, I mean, Anthony and I are going to be on the call for District 8 girls coming up here on Friday and Saturday. We'll go 4 games Friday, 4 games Saturday. Should be a fun weekend of hoops. Wolbaum comes down with that rebound and gives it up to Dominic Zander. Lundeen with the ball. Looks like they're going to get Kenyatta White. Little hand check. He'll pick up the personal.
It's been also kind of fun, Caden. We play our rec basketball games on Wednesday nights at BHS. So we've had Kalik, Kenyatta, Artie. They do our scoreboard for us. So I talked to them a little bit. They have no idea probably who I am or what I'm doing playing basketball because I'm not very good anymore. But it's just been fun to see them, and we get to see them play on the floor here.
Jackson Barth gets that one to go. Jackson Barth up to 6 points here tonight.
Good football player for the Saints over a long career for him.
Saints able to come down with that one. 9:30 to go on our BNC National Bank scoreboard. Visit them online today at bnc.bank. If I can see, yes. Dominic Zander for 2.
Yeah, you're showing me Jackson Barth, MSUM. The Dragon for football, good for him.
Inside, Weston Scott, Brady Ruggles, who hasn't really been able to play this year. He's a senior. He's going to play football for University of Mary following his senior season. But timeout on the floor, full timeout. We'll take one with them on the PSP Network.
Owner of Trusted Tire and Auto. Around here, winters can be long and roads can be rough. That's why you deserve a reliable partner. We carry premium tires installed by our certified team of experts, and our total car care covers it all, from brakes, transmissions, diagnostics, and more. And trust, we know it's built through real local connections, even small things like a handwritten thank you. Choose us for trusted service that goes the extra mile. Sincerely, Jared.
Fast. ServPro arrives within the hour with certified technicians and the tools to handle any challenge. Breathe easy. Trained professionals are here when it matters most. Call ServPro in Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
Timeout brought to you by First International Bank and Trust, which is a full-service, family-owned, independent community bank built on the bond between our employees and customers. With locations across Arizona, Minnesota, North Dakota, and South Dakota. Find them online today at fibt.bank. Terry defended by Boyd. Gives it up to Keller Hertz Barnett. Nice little set play ran by the Saints. I feel like that's kind of been an aspect they've missed here tonight. It's been a lot of just one-on-one. And they just haven't really been able to find their groove because of that. But, I mean, you saw that play right there that it was set up for Trayson Terry. I mean, got that split second, right? Shoot it, don't shoot it. I mean, but they're trying to make something happen. They're trying to set something up. And I really liked that play call out of the timeout. Bieber left open and gets it to go for 2 inside.
It was a nice little play call there. They kind of waited. I liked Artie was just kind of playing dumb, like, oh, is the ref going to give me the ball? Yep, there it is, quick lob. That catches a lot of people off guard.
Zander has to get rid of it. He does just at the last second. Under 10 to go, Barth with it. Corner 3, Zander. He'll find the bottom of the net.
Good shot there by Zander. First bucket of the night for him. Averages 6 points a night.
Take a look at that three-pointer one more time. Brought to you by Ryan Family Dealerships. Just shot clock winding down. Barth gets it out up top with 8 to go and just kicks it to the corner. Xander sets his feet and fires it. Inside, Scott for 2.
Weston Scott with 10 here in this game tonight. Like I said earlier, BHS with 9 guys in the scoring column tonight. How long do you kind of let them go playing? I would say, I mean, you're letting them play. It's a Tuesday night, right? I think they got a game on Thursday. I didn't remember who we saw on the schedule, if they got Legacy or who they got coming up.
We'll take a look at that here on a stoppage, but that's just on the PSP network.
That is correct.
Good defense by Kalik Austin. And here is that schedule for this week. Let's take a look. Mandan Legacy Thursday night, District 6 quarterfinals on PSP Plus. Dickinson and Mandan, Minot North versus Minot High. Big Minot action, and Century and Legacy girls and boys hoops on Friday night.
That's what I was thinking of. Century Legacy I saw on there, so. It'll be interesting. I know we're not going to be calling any games at the West Region this year, but that is always a fun tournament, man. You get, I think players love it, fans love it.
Kenyatta White inside for 2.
I know we loved playing there at the event center. That was a fun, that crowd gets into it there.
Terry deep 3 off back iron. Kenyatta White left open, he'll fire a 3. Don't see him taking too much outside shots. Does a lot of his work inside baseline, kind of cleaning up the offensive glass, little putbacks here and there, and kind of like the confidence seeing him step out and fire a 3 there.
You know what I like about Kenyatta White is that he's 6'4". They got him listed at Caden. He's like the front guy on their press a lot of the times, picking up. He can move his feet, and he's long athletic guy. Just
as he defends, Woolbaum up top, over to Terry. Terry inside, good body control by Trayson. Terry's, he'll get fouled, head to the Serve Pro free throw line. 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water, cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro. Just the body control by the sophomore, kind of just absorbing the contact, getting the defender on his hip, going up, not making the bucket, but regardless going to the line for 2. Earn it the hard way.
Yeah, Trey Terry, that press is kind of throwing him out a little bit here tonight. Just he's got 4 points on the game tonight, averaging 18 a game for him, so just tough night. Oh, I can only imagine being a guard though when you got to go against a press like this. I mean, you're working with your mind, thinking of where you're going with the pass. You got to be in shape. It's tough.
Slack sticking with it. He's going to get fouled. I told you, he's got to be up. We're going to have to get the official stats from Coach Wilhelm after this, but I'm convinced he has probably 7 offensive rebounds.
I would agree with you, Caden. He has been all over the glass tonight. Good to see him getting these good minutes, though, playing. His game has evolved a lot, too. He's been able to step out, knock down some shots. We see that. And that athletic ability, the ability to just hang in the air. Connor Lundeen back into the game for the Saints. Try to do the...
Dylan Locker checked in for the first time as well for St. Mary's.
Try to do our best job of getting everybody now that subs into the game here. You know, when we called our first game here, that was what, early December? We were here, it was freezing outside. Do you remember that?
It was brutal. I think I came on air a frigid night in the state of North Dakota. Lundeen inside for 2.
Yeah, and here we are in February. That's supposed to be the coldest time.
We got 34 degrees outside right now at 8:50 p.m. on February 10th.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Good weather.
kind of got me thinking baseball season should be starting here in a week, because usually baseball's starting at 25-degree weather in North Dakota.
No kidding. You're exactly right.
Euler's layup is good for 2.
Yeah, Braxton getting into the scoring column. 5'11" senior.
Kurzman looking to drive. Braxton's going to pick up that foul there.
Caden Sather also into the game for the Demons, along with Mason Seafeld.
That is be the 6th I believe that's a 7th team foul on Bismarck High, so it will be bonus situation for both teams here the rest of the way. We got 3:20 to go on our BNC National Bank scoreboard as that corner 3 is knocked down by Caden Sather.
5'11" junior. Knocking it down, I think we're pretty close to filling up a full stat sheet here for the Demons tonight, Caden.
Carlin Dean steps inside, charge!
Love to see that.
Just good hustle, getting back, getting set, and outside the arc. That was a good job by Connor Lundeen there.
Absolutely.
Miller with the ball on the wing. He gives it up to Kurzman. To Lundeen, looking inside to Wohlbaum. As looks like the shot clock didn't start there, which gives me a good moment to remind you guys that tonight's game is brought to you in part by the UPS store, located on South Broadway in Minot, open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 7, and Saturday, 8:30 to 3. The UPS store located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza. While you're at Marketplace Foods Plaza, go ahead and find some Bones barbecue sauce. Created and bottled right here in North Dakota. This premium barbecue sauce is perfect on anything from ribs to burgers to veggies. Find it today at your local grocery store, Marketplace, Cashwise, and Family Fare.
Never been in the new Bones in Minot. Where did that take over again? The Barley Pop?
The Barley Pop.
Yeah.
For the state B this past year, I remember we went from spicy pie to Bones barbecue for 3 days in a row. That's all we ate, which is not a bad thing, don't get me wrong. But the next time we went home, we decided it was time to broaden the horizon for our meals in Minot. Wohlbaum's first free throw does not go in, but he follows it up with a made second shot.
5 points here tonight for Kobe.
That was a guy that he's battled injuries over the past few years. I remember we were getting his first action in over a year, I believe. I don't have our old sheet on.
I remember that. No, I remember that though. We were talking about him. He was unable to play. Kind of battled some injuries, I believe, in football or.
Good screen and roll by Lundeen and Wohlbaum for the and one.
Great screen and roll there.
The pass by Lundeen.
Look at that pass. Bismarck High knocking on the door also of their 89-point-a-game average, so.
Wohlbaum with a nice night here tonight.
Yeah, very good night. It's hard. You lose a guy like Benning, like you said earlier, Caden. 19 points a game, that's a big loss. But we've seen the Saints team, though, win healthy. They can make some noise. Love to hope Benning gets healthy here.
Jake Miller gets to go for 2. Inside, Wohlbaum almost comes away with the steal. Say the shot clock shouldn't reset in that situation. But regardless, shot clock is turned off here, so the Demons will fire a corner 3. Too strong. will be St. Mary's Saint basketball. Fans, don't go anywhere. Mr. Vetter will meet with our winning head coach and our Sports Clips MVP player of the game as we transition over to our Shots, Crossroads, and Planning Team Financial Advisors post-game show. As we've reached the end of this one here from St. Mary's, where the Demons get a road win 86-43 over the home team, St. Mary's Saints, completing the sweep here tonight from Tony Wald Court. As we go ahead and transition on the PSP Network to our post-game show, brought to you by Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads, helping clients work toward financial freedom. And Shots Crossroads, your post-game headquarters. Order online at shotscrossroads.com. So as Mr. Vetter tracks down Coach Wilhelm for the Bismarck Demons, we'll go ahead and kick it down to him where he will get us going with our post-game show.
All right, thanks, Caden, here with Coach Wilhelm. Congratulations on getting win number 16 tonight on the season. Building this thing up, what's kind of the motive here going forward coming into tournament time?
It's just all about us getting better each day. Obviously, we have big goals in mind, and we're talking about those goals openly right now. And I think the only way you can achieve those goals in March is to make sure that you're focused each day to get better. And that's always been our mantra, is one day at a time, keep building, and you just always think that if you can build one day at a time, you can get 1% better every day. You know, it's the cliche answer, but it really is the truth. And our guys, you know, we've been in some games like this year where all of a sudden we get up 20 or 30 and we lose our focus. We start throwing behind the back passes and doing stuff that we don't practice. And, you know, our big focus this week is making sure that every possession matters, and we're trying to play tournament basketball moving forward for the next couple weeks headed to WDA.
Yeah, and we can see your facial expression, right, on some of those plays, right, where it's a no-look pass here and there, and some of those plays they make, some they don't, right? And as a coach, games like this, you know, it's good to get other people in, and it's important, right? But what I saw tonight, being my first time calling a BHS boys basketball game, the balance. That's what my key was tonight. I got 10 guys that scored tonight, 4 or 5 guys in double figures. How good is that going to be going down the stretch here?
My key word at halftime was sacrifice. And when you have this many players that can make plays and score baskets, they need to sacrifice part of themselves to be a part of something bigger than themselves. And I think you're really seeing that. Because, I mean, kids like Boyd and kids like Weston Scott and kids like Grant Bieber, I think all 3 of those 2 would be averaging 15 plus on any other team. And when you're on a team that's as deep as ours, and Carlo's getting 20 a night, and Kalik now in the last few weeks has really been turning it on, a lot of times you're going to have to be able to, your points per game aren't going to be what maybe you thought it was coming into the season, but our guys understand that doesn't matter. That your points per game and your stats don't matter as long as the stat at the end of the day is a W. And I think our guys are really starting to believe that.
And if they buy into that, there's going to be good things coming for the Demons going forward. But congratulations on the win tonight, Coach. Thank you for your time. Got Weston Scott here. Caden. Weston, congratulations on the win. Today I was kind of watching your game, and they came out in a zone, right? They throw a zone at you guys. You had, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8 assists just passing out of that. And like Coach said, the unselfishness of this Demon team, how important is that for you guys?
Very important, especially because the way we play, we bring in a bunch of guys. So if we're unselfish and getting each other looks, it's just going to make us that much better. And all of our guys are shooters. So if we can get each other looks out on the 3, we know we're going to knock them down and score a lot of points.
You know, last year, I've been a fan, right, watching a lot of BHS stuff, and this year getting to call you, and I know you've battled through injuries, right? You've had ups and downs. It's so cool, though, to get to see you play at such a high level. How good does it feel, though, to be out here playing basketball again at near 100%, I would say?
Yeah, very good. Just sprained my ankle a few weeks ago, but it's getting back. So, yeah, last year was rough, but it's a lot better this year and really good to get back out there.
Yeah. And last thing I'm going to ask you, you know, I was showing Coach, you guys had 5 guys tonight that scored 10-plus points. How cool is it that a guy like Artie could have 20, you could have 20, Kalik could have 20, but then also nights where Artie's got 12 points. That unselfishness, how important is that to you guys?
Very important. We got like a few guys that could be averaging like 15 on any other team, but we're just so unselfish and getting each other looks, and yeah, it's really all that matters. Just getting each other looks, putting a lot of points, and having fun.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you guys are having fun. Congratulations. It's been fun to call you. Thank you very much.
As you just heard from our winning coach, Coach Wilhelm, and our Sports Clips MVP player of the game, Weston Scott. Sports Clips will keep you looking your best. Check in online with the hairstylist today at sportsclips.com. As we continue on our post-game show, I mean, just look at the ball movement. Like Anthony said, I mean, the way he was able to dish out 5, 6, 7, 8 assists. I mean, just sitting there in the zone. He was really their catalyst, moving that ball. He was getting paint touches, and that just opens up. When you get that defense to collapse like that, it just opens up so much for the rest of your team, and that's why Weston Scott, with his performance here tonight from rebounding, passing, scoring, that's why he is our Sports Clips MVP player of the game. Once again, check in online with the hairstylist today at sportsclips.com. And we'll move over to our Spas Etc. move of the game. It's time to bring a spa to your home. Stop into Spas Etc. You will find a massive inventory and a next-level sales team that can help you find the perfect spa, sauna, or game for your rec room. It's Spas Etc. And I mean, there was a handful of plays from this Demon team tonight that we could have went with, but ultimately this one kind of cultivates what the Demons were able to do, from jumping, passing lanes, coming away with steals. You see that Kalik Austin dunk as the Demons just played Demon basketball here tonight. That steal and dunk is your Spas Etc. move of the game. So slide over on our live post-game show, brought to you by Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads. Mr. Vetter has made his way up to the booth with me, and he's going to just give us a quick little recap of the stats. I mean, like you told Coach and Weston Scott, I mean, 5 different guys in double figures here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely, Caden, and you heard it down there with those guys. But first for St. Mary's tonight, they scored 42 points, just shorthanded. Tough night for the Saints here, playing the number 2 team in the state. But they were led in scoring tonight, I believe, by Kobe Wohlbaum with 8. They had 8 from Keller Hartz Barnett, 6 for Jackson Barth, 3 for Xander, 3 for Mueller, 4 for Trayson Terry, 2 for Connor Lundeen, 2 for Jake Miller, for the 43 points for the St. Mary's Saints here tonight. And over to the number 2 team in the state, Bismarck Demons, moving to 16-1, 13-1 in the conference here in the West region. Led tonight in scoring 21 points by Kalik Austin. 5 triples he had tonight, Caden, so good shooting night for Kalik. Then following that, Artie Carlo with 12, 11 from Najee Boyd, 10 for Kenyatta White, 10 for Weston Scott, 7 for Grant Bieber, 4 for Brennan Graff, 2 for Braxton Buchler, let me see here, 7 for Tadarion Slack, 2 for Hayden Bonley, and 3 for Caden Sather. 86 points for the Bismarck Demons. I believe they are the highest scoring team in the West region in the state, so good for Bismarck High here to move on. As we know, any win is important here in the West region. Like you heard from Coach Wilhelm, and I can't say it any better than him, build it up 1% better every day, and you get ready for the big games here coming down the stretch.
That is correct there, Anthony. As we are going to conclude our Planning Team Financial Advisor and Shots Crossroads post-game show, we will wrap things up here from St. Mary's Catholic High School, where the Demons get a sweep here tonight over the Saints. Boys game finishes out 86-43. Here from Tony Wald Court, Troy Skelton on camera, Aaron Wald producing, Anthony Vetter alongside me. I'm Caden Sheen. This is WDA Hoops on the PSP Network.
We started with small beginnings And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by